Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to some of you, depending on where you are watching from. We are live, we are direct. We are live and direct, and we are here to, keep the record straight. We are here to keep the record straight. Of course, you know that we have been busy fighting the household enemy. We've been busy all this while, you know, fighting those enemies that are here to destroy. So now we have loosened their grip on the sabotage on against IPOB. So first of all, I want to apologize. We were supposed to start this program at 2 o'clock Biafran time, 2 p.m. Biafra time, but unfortunately, I am late. My apologies for that. I am late. My apologies. If you are here, alert others to join. If you are here, share the video because we need to do a very, very important exposition right now. We need to do important exposition and we need to recognize those who, have been doing well because we know that we have defeated the household enemy. We have defeated the household enemy. And I am going to tell you the reason why, I say we have defeated the household enemy. I am going to tell you that. And I want also to remind you that we are making a very, very formidable progress. We are making a very, very formidable progress because we are not social media noisemakers. We are not social media noisemakers. We are on social media to educate, our people to make sure we counter every propaganda labeled against IPOB. Just like, the AIT, because I see another news where AIT is labeling propaganda against ESN. And I am going to put that record straight as well. I am going to read out their article so that AIT will also know, that it is what is coming from them. And we are going to debunk their lies. All these media houses, in the zoo, I can assure you those media houses, they are not investigative. They just report whatever they feel like. Or, when incidents take place, all these media houses, what they do is just they will be running who will come out first to report it. Premature information, incomplete information. They will be running to the social media who will be the first one, to bring it on, who will be the first to tell us, the story without even checking whether what they are about to tell say, or post to the public is accurate or whether it is actually the real information. They will just run and they will post it. First of all, that is where we are going to touch on. We are going to touch on that. We are going to touch on the inaugural ceremony of Charles Soludo, the governor of Anambra State. We are also going to be talking about those people who call themselves celebrity, those people that we are looking up to, those people that see, the evil that is befalling their people, those people that are watching all these tragedies against their people, and they decided to keep quiet. We are going to be talking about them as well. So, we are we have a lot to talk about, but we want to round it up within the next 2 hours. We are only going to be here in the next 2 hours, but I want you to share this video, invite other people to join, because it is very, very important that we do this exposition. This exposition is very, very important. Just like, there was a post I made earlier on, that post talking about, what do you understand about command and control? What do you understand about command and control? Let me actually go to that post and bring it on, then, because I want us to talk about command and control so that we will be able to understand the benefit of command and control. That is where we are going, so that when somebody come to tell you, come to sell their propaganda to you, you will tell that person, you are over it, you already know what is going on. So that is exactly what I want to show you, because we are going to talk about command and control as well, because it is very important. Our people don't understand the importance of command and control, which is making so many of you, talk things that you do not know, talk things that does not exist. That is the reason why I must present to you exactly what command and control stands for, because our people perish for lack of knowledge. I said here initially that, you know, do you know the difference between IPOB, undersea and sea, and social media big talkers? That's exactly what I wrote here. It is in my page. The social media big talkers. The social media big talkers are the people who will come to the social media giving you high hopes without putting anything in place in order to make sure that those hope that they are giving you, they will come to manifestation. They will just come to social media, make noise, sell their lies, sell, whatever they believe that you want to hear. They sell it to you, you patronize them. That is the reason why they will keep giving you a false hope on the social media. But when we talk about command and control is only thing that brings this IPOB, this organization, this movement. The only thing that makes it strong is command and control. Because if you remove command and control, somebody like, this people who call themselves the autopilot, or this Perima in Finland, they can come out and tell you, if they are inside the system, or if they were already in the structure of IPOB, you know what they can come up to tell you? They can come up to tell you whichever thing that they want you to know, without following the rules of the person who has the mandate, the leader who has the mandate to lead this struggle to its promised land, to lead his people to the promised land. The command and control makes everybody's, opinion. If you believe that you have started working with the Janjaweed, just like Uchamofo did, it is only command and control that made him not to manipulate the struggle, or to manifest his activities in the struggle. It is true because of command and control. Remember that Uchemofo, from the last exposition that we made against him, he said it himself with his mouth that the reason why he left IPOB is because he wanted IPOB to form a political party because he wanted IPOB to become a political party. He wanted IPOB to join politics. That was the say, according to him, was the reason why he left IPOB. If there was no such thing like command and control, don't you think that he could implement that? He could implement that, and we will be following him because we are listening to one of the leaders in IPOB. It is through command and control that we are able to defeat every enemy that came to destroy IPOB. If not that command and control, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the prophet. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the man who has this divine mandate to lead us to the promised land. If that divine mandate is there, it is like a shepherd, or it is like sheep without a shepherd. That's how it is. Because you cannot tell me that, you know how to pilot this struggle without the man who has the divine mandate. And that divine mandate will never leave him as long as he's still alive. It will never go to another person as long as he's still alive. That is the reason why we should follow him. So anybody who is coming to tell you that you should not take orders from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that person is a criminal themselves. Because if you ask them to what next to do, they don't know. Ask them what next to do, they don't know. They will just tell you what you want to hear, not necessarily what is necessary to do. They will want to tell you what you want, what they want you to hear in order to sell their market, in order to sell their lies. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will tell you what is next to do. And when he tell you and you implement it, you will find it working. Of course, you will find it working. That is the reason why command and control, we take order from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. As long as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still there, the structure he made and he built and put in place, he placed it under command and control. So many of you will come and make your comment. So many of you will come and say, there is people who say that they are doing something underground. What are they doing? Do you know the reason why you keep asking that question? Because the enemy of this struggle have pushed you to keep asking that question, because you want to ask a questions that you cannot even digest if you eventually find the answer to it. The enemy made you to keep asking questions. What have you achieved? What are you doing? You say that you are being diplomatic. You say that you are walking underground. What is that you are doing? That is the enemy. They are asking you, what is that you are doing? So that they will use it against you in order to prolong your suffering, in order to prolong your struggle, in order to prolong the stay, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, in the DSS dungeon. That is the reason why they will keep asking you, what is that you are doing? Because these people, they are not disciplined. They are not disciplined. The enemy wants to know what you are doing in order to stop it. The enemy wants to know what you are doing in order to put an end to it. That is the reason why so many gullible followers of the enemy, they keep coming to the media. They will keep coming to comment section asking you, what is that you are doing? What is it that you are doing? You keep saying you are working underground. Where is the result? Some people will come and tell you that the boy in Finland is the one doing something great, that he's been the one that I look at these people that I used to think that they are formidable people that I used to think that they are knowledgeable, people that I used to think that they are wise. You'll find them asking stupid questions. If you eventually find out what we are doing on the ground to help Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, And what it will satisfy your what? It will satisfy your butter asili, because it is asili that you want to butter. Don't you know that Nana, there is something that is, okelelu walogod ikukebuli abulogod. There are some information that if you are not qualified to hear it, you are not supposed to hear it. According to the way you've been in Nigeria, have you ever asked Buhari, what are you doing to change this country? What are you doing to make sure that there is insecurity go or cease in this country? You never ask that question. But when it comes to IPOB, you will, from nowhere, from everywhere, even idiots, even mad people, they will come to ask you, what is that you are doing? If you want to know exactly what we are doing, go down to the ground. You will know what we are doing. You don't sit in the social media making noise, telling you economic sanction, telling you this sanction, that one, this one, this one, without implementation of anything. Tomorrow they will tell you they are raising fund. They are raising fund for hoodlums. They are raising fund for hoodlums. Those hoodlums, they don't even have the capacity even to enforce what they are being pushed to enforce. They don't have the capacity. What are you doing on the ground? What are you doing on the ground? The same reason why Janjaweed will go there to go and start bringing a small boy, telling you that there we are, recruiting small boys in ESN. After that, we say that these are Fulanis. They will go and interview the small boy in order to come and tell you, no, these are ESN. These are in order to tell you that no, these are not Fulanis. They are Igbo people. What? That is exactly, what you are seeing happening. You are not questioning it. The only thing you come to question, what is DOS doing? What is the DOS doing all this while? That Mazen Namdeka. You are asking what is DOS doing all this while? That Mazen, what have you done as a human being, as a part of this struggle? What is it have you done? Nothing. You want to know what I am doing when you haven't done anything. DOS, we have action, we don't talk. DOX have action. You people have wara. You people have noise in the media space. Of course, media space is for free for noise makers. You come to the media, you make noise, you say this and that, you talk big. Things that doesn't even exist, you say them. Because that is what, those saboteurs, those confusionists, those agendists want you to be asking, want you to be doing, to make sure that you incriminate yourself, to make you a criminal. That's the only purpose of why they make you to keep asking, what is it that you are doing? To make you a criminal. Other than wanting to make you a criminal, what is your position? If you know what we are doing to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, what are you going to do about it? If you know what, if we say that we are going to meet the UK Prime Minister, are you going to follow suit? Or if you hear that we are writing a letter to Prime Minister of UK, are you going to follow suit? What exactly are you going to do? There were numbers released for Queen Eliza. How many of you called? None of you. But every day, what are you doing? What are you doing? Those that are asking those questions, believe you me, they are the enemy. They just want to know how they will incriminate you, even when you are doing nothing. Just like they are using AIT and all of them, BBC. The thing that happened in Imo State, they said, let me read that news from BBC, from AIT. Something that just happened, which they are not aware of how it happened, who did it. They said, you know, is suspected to be ESN. let me find that news, because it is very important that we keep debunking their criminality. Very, very important. We keep debunking their propaganda against IPOB. That is the reason why they will always come and ask you, what are you doing? What have you done? This and that. Asking you irrelevant question. This is it. I hope you are seeing it. This is AIT. AIT. I'm going to read the article. It says Imo State Police Command neutralized 4 suspected IPOB ESN members. Now, hoodlums suspected to be members of the proscribed Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB ESN Eastern Security Network ESN in the early hours of March 20th, 2022 attacked the Omoma police station. The group, which came in the large number armed with improvised explosive devices, attacked the police station, shooting sporadically, or is it sporadically or whatever. But we are swiftly repelled by the, but we are Okay, let me start it from here again. The group, which came in large number, armed with improvised explosive devices, IED in bracket, attacked the police station, shooting sporadically, but were swiftly repelled by the Imo State Command's tactical team and operatives of the DSS. Operatives of the DSS. The police operatives engaged the hoodlums in Fias gun duel, and in the process, 4 of the bandits were neutralized on the spot, while others scampered into the bush, having suffered defeat, with a number of them sustaining various degree of bullet wound. No casualty was recorded on the side of the joint security operatives. 5 undenoted different capacities of improvised explosive devices were recovered from neutralized bandits, including charms. Meanwhile, Command's tactical team are conducting a vigorous and aggressive combine or combing of the bush to arrest the fleeing hoodlums and to recover their arms and ammunition. The Commissioner of Police, CP Rabiu Hussaini, while commending the officers and men for their gallantry, urged them not to relent until all criminal elements and their partners are apprehended and made to face the full wrath of the law. I am going to leave it here. So this is actually where they have, how the incident took place, just because they said, according to them, they neutralized 4 of the suspects, that if they found charm, they found explosive devices, and they called them ESN. They called them ESN without investigation being conducted. It is already in the media. It is already reported. That is how the news flies in the zoo. It is already reported. They call it ESN. ESN. Did you see the person in charge of Imo State, Fulani? Fulani. That is the exact reason why they will say it is ESN. Because any attack, even if it is Fulani in Imo State or anywhere, they will call it, proscribed ESN. And they call it bandit again. Proscribed ESN, they call it bandit again. I hope you are paying attention, because this is exactly the reason why, we are here to make sure that we debunk every lies labeled against our people, labeled against this movement, both from the inside and from the outside. Both from the inside enemy and the outside enemy. They have unknown gunmen has been ravaging, fighting with the regime of or Imo State government has been fighting against their, each other. But whichever way it happens, they will tell you it is ESN. It is allegedly ESN, without any investigation being conducted. Without any investigation being conducted, they tell you it's ESN. Since when is ESN now going to raise police station? Since when? I am asking you, AIT. AIT, because all you people, gutter medias in the zoo, you like to sell lies to the members of the public. You like to sell lies to the public. You guys are not investigative. All you do is that whatever one you see, you just present it without conducting any investigation. Do they have any ID card that make them ESN? Do they have any tag that makes them ESN? Or whoever that commit crime in Nigeria, whether it is Fulani, whether it is a bandit, you call them ESN. Because that is exactly what the easiest way out is to label it on ESN. That is the easiest way out to console the people that are gullible, that are following you, depending on you people to secure them. You name it on ESN. Then people will go back. Oh, ESN. It is not ESN. ESN does not do any other thing but to secure our bushes. All this rubbish. This is exactly one of the reasons why you people have been presenting all this parade, calling them ESN with the small boy. This is because you people are preparing. And you don't know that the more you are preparing, the more we are preparing, because we are more prepared to protect this movement, and we are more prepared to debunk your lies against this struggle. They are ESN. All the criminality, all the political gangs, all the political talks that you people use during election and after election, you did not settle them nicely. You just gave them gun just because you want to, defend yourself from your aspirant or your fellow aspirant or whatever. You don't give them anything, or make them promise that will make them to return their ammunition that you have given them. When they turn against you, you look for whom to blame. Hope Uzodinma, you have hashed criminals in Imo State. You hashed criminals in Imo State. When these criminals come back to torment you, remember you were once a bandit, or you were once a bad guy. So your people now, you neglected them. They are hunting you. Now you want to blame it on ESN and IPOB, because it is all about, easiest way out. The easiest way out is ESN. Tell the world the truth, Hope Uzodinma. You have so many criminals in Imo State. You created so many criminals in Imo State. You turn against innocent people in Imo State. So you don't be surprised that when these people, they have, turn back to hunt you, you don't be surprised, because the evil that men does dwell with them. Evil that men do dwell with them, and it will keep dwelling with you. Fulani is using you to kill your people, and you are giving them, you are doing it, in the highest, order. They have given you the authority to kill our people. You are doing it without looking back, because you believe there is something good that will come out of Fulani. And you are not watching it to see. Go out there and serve the zoo, and you'll return back in shame. That was the prophecy. That was what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said. And it is happening to all of you. Hope Uzo, Dave Omai, you didn't learn from him. The one of Anambra State, ex-governor of Anambra State, you are not learning from them. All of you, you hide behind politics. You had, in order to, promote the Fulanization agenda, killing your people, maiming and doing all sorts of evil against thy people. And you guys believe it is just going to go like that. There are people who are evil like you. They are out there. The ones that you have used and dumped them without even giving them anything to settle them, to make them return the weapon that they have used during your campaign or your political wickedness. When they come back to hunt you, easiest way out is ESN. But be warned, AIT, be warned. Confirm your news before you publish. Confirm your news before you publish. Be very, very careful with the way you guys go around selling propaganda. The way you guys go around selling propaganda. African Independent Television. But they are making you guys, making you guys to be dependent. Instead of you guys to go out there, African Independent Television, you'll be independent in your investigation. Do your due diligence before you report your news. All you do is to go and, I hear say, they said, you report. The brown envelope journalist all over the place. Once they hand you brown envelope, you can report even that, that the East is West. Criminals all over the place. That is actually one of the reasons why we are here. The next thing that I am going to talk about is these things that is making... Okay, let me go to this first. Let me go to this. As you all know, this guy, I am going to give him credit where he is, he need credit, because as in Konya Mesitoya, but I don't trust him as a politician. I don't trust politicians, but the one that he just did, we are going to give him credit. It is very, very important for you to have a leader. It is very, very important that our people will begin to recognize exactly whom they are and begin to promote everything about them. It is very, very necessary. They begin to promote everything about them. That is the reason why when I saw this, I saw the interview where he made, and he said that he is going to use everything made in Anambra or made in locally, that he is going to use it. This is one, this is innocent. Is it Innocent INV or whatever they call the name of the brand? This is the vehicle made in an Anambra State, made by a Biafran, made by Igbo person. It is pan-African. It is pan-African. For a governor to, rise up to recognize their own, it is very, very, it is very, very important that we use it to make a reference to all these people who call themselves governors that have gone, came and gone. What is it that you will say that they will do? That is, something that you will say that will leave behind, that will make us to recognize them, that will make us to remember them. Nothing. Just like the one who left office. Made credit all over the place. Made credit all over the place. All they do is to go out there to steal money, to loot. The next thing, they want to run away from Nigeria. But you are not aware that evil that you will do will always come back to haunt you. Let me be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. What Soludo did here by supporting his own, I applaud him for that. I applaud him for that. When I saw this, I was very, very happy. I was, that's when I began to realize that there is something about this guy. There is something about this guy. It is very, very important for you to know that for us to move forward in life, we need to support our own. We need to support our brand. We need to support, that is the most important thing that every Biafran need to put at the back of their head. You should call your home the best. It becomes the best for you. So in all ramification, Soludo promised that he is going to use vehicle made in Anambra, and he kept the promise. And I can see he is, all the time, advocating for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That shows that he is, complying. He is complying. And there is something that is written to Soludo by the IPOB movement, that as long as he does not allow the enemy to use him to fight this struggle, that, his regime will be the friend to this movement, and this movement will be the friend to his regime. No one is going to, talk evil against him as long as he does not engage in evil doing. And I am quite optimistic that he is going to comply. I am quite optimistic. Let me find that and read it to him again. Let me find that article and read it to him again, because it is very, very important, in such things. We'll read it out. I am going to read part of it because it is very, very long. If you give us peace, we shall give you peace. IPOB tells Soludo. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB in bracket, under the command and leadership of our great prophet Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We wish to assure Southeast and the South-South governors that IPOB members are human beings and we have no plans to suffer our people. Are you paying attention? For those who will come and tell you different in the media, so that you will begin to see us as the boogeyman. We are not the boogeyman. The zoo is the boogeyman. We are not the boogeyman. We are, fighting for the restoration of the land of Chukwuokike Abiama upon the face of the planet. I am on I am on live Sorry for that. I had somebody looking for me. So we must proceed. We must proceed. So, like I was saying, we are not the boogeyman here. The boogeyman is actually the zoo, the Fulani, who are using, so many of these people who are supposed to call our people, or they are mixed blood, in the name of politicians or political so-called elite, to fight against our people without any cause, to fight and kill our people without any reason, just because we advocate for the freedom of our people. Is that a crime? Is that too big to ask? Let me continue to read. We the indigenous people of Biafra, under the command and the leadership of our great prophet Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we wish to assure the Southeast and the South-South governors that IPOB members are human beings. We have no plans to suffer our people. We are willing to cooperate with any of them seeking our support for the common good of our people. But who treats us as a criminal will be paid in the same coin. Our attention has been drawn to the heroic statement by the new governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukuma Soludo, during his inauguration. We commend him for reasoning the way he did, and believing he will not allow the wicked and selfish politicians who don't mean well for our people to deceive him. We hope he will keep to his promises and serve the people wholeheartedly and help promote the peace and security of our ancestral land. We therefore assure him of the full cooperation of Biafran youth in his effort to secure Anambra State. IPOB will give him every support he needs to make Anambra the envy of the black race. IPOB will fully support any governor in Biafra land who shows he has the understanding of the times and the precarious condition of our people in Nigeria. If any governors does not conspire with our oppressors to perpetuate our woes, he or she will enjoy the full support of our people. Anambra State Governor Professor Charles Soludo is an Igbo man. He should not listen to any criminal politician that will advise him to kill and do away with IPOB members in Anambra State. We have been here before. He comes and will be here. He left. Of course. We therefore advise Soludo to remain focused on his vision and mission and shun distraction and bad advice from evil politicians. He should not repeat the mistake of his predecessor, Willie Obiano, who allowed himself to be used by Fulani people to, prosecute our people. They killed our people at Mpo in 2016 during our annual remembrance of our fallen heroes and heroines who paid ultimate price for our freedom between 1967 and 1970. Yet, the governor never asked questions. IPOB is a peaceful movement, of course, working hard to restore Biafra independence. We will never give up on our agitation unless they give us date for referendum to decide our fate. We are ready to work with anyone in government who wishes to give our people peace. Professor Charles Soludo is a seasoned, technocrat and an accomplished Igbo who should use his wealth of knowledge to develop our land, we are willing to support him as long as he will not turn to be a willing instrument in the hands of our oppressors to prosecute our people, especially Biafrans, agitators. We wish him success in office. Comrade Emma Powerful. And that is a very, very, strong, statement. And that is a very, very important statement. And, like I said, there is some interview I listened, about when this guy conducted an interview with BBC Igbo some time ago. I did not have time to bring back that interview where he made mention a lot of things. He called his name. He said his name is Chale Nwamba for Onwambori. He is, typical about, Igbo traditions. He is typical about our people. He is actually, talking about things that will, help our people, and starting from using our Anambra State made vehicle, manufactured vehicle. It is a sign that he is on the right track, just like we have called upon him not to allow devil to use him as an instrument to intimidate or to kill or to hurt any of our people in Anambra State. We are going to give him our full support because IPOB is a disciplined movement. We support those that support the movement. We support those that support freedom. We, every support that they will be needing, we are going to give it to them because he is working, as far as I know right now, as far as I'm concerned, he is working in a right direction by first of all recognizing Anambra State made vehicle. It is not easy. It is not easy. And I am going to show you some videos which people will come and talk rubbish about our brandings, about the things that we produce. But as a Pan-African decolonization activist, I know that what he did here, it is, a very, very significant something that he did that no man, none of these governors ever did. None of these Janjaweed ever did to recognize things that are made in the zoo that they call one zoo, one Nigeria. They never recognized what is made in Biafra land, but every time they tell you one Nigeria. That is the reason why I am taking it, personal with regards to this, move that Soludo. That shows that he is indeed a professor who knows what he needs to do, who knows that his people comes first, who knows that his brand comes first, who knows that to get Africa right, you must promote your brand, you must promote what you produce. You cannot be a Biafran, you're promoting what is made in UK when you have the same thing in Biafra land. Some people will go and buy accident car that have killed many people in the United States, but there is brand new car that you can get in Biafra land, fresh. You cannot, because you will be thinking, how it is Biafra made. How can this, how will it looks like? It is Igbo made. That's what you will call it. It is locally made. You don't, because you are projected in a way that you will never ever recognize whom you are. You will never ever recognize what comes out of you. You will never recognize what you produce. You will never recognize your brand. That is that thing that makes you inferior in the world. Inferior because you are not innovative. And part of you who are innovative, you don't recognize them, you don't promote them. When a white man from Europe look at you, you are going to China or you are going to Japan to go and bring buses, bring cars, flood them in Nigeria, say that this is a government going to be government use vehicle. You know, they will be laughing at you. They will say, look at this black idiot, black monkey, that somebody is producing this type of vehicle, something that is more quality than the other. In their land, they ignored it, but they're coming to Japan to buy the same product. Is that not criminal? Is that not wickedness? Is that not idiocy? You go out there to spend more and you will pay duty fee, you pay shipping fee, you pay all those things. But the one at your doorstep, you undermine it. Shoe that is made in Aba, you undermine it. And those shoes that are made in Aba, you should know that those shoes last more than all this name brand that you will always look for. Just because it is made by your people. And because you see your people as black, because they have painted Lucifer black, anything made by black is not good. All these things is mental slavery that we need to decolonize. We need to emancipate ourselves from this mental slavery, that we enable us to support the movement of the people, that we enable us, that we enable us to transition into superiority instead of inferiority that we are being seen to be by the whole world, because we don't support ourselves. We are the people who pushed, everything produced by white men except their fighting machine. We promote it more than them themselves. So what I am going to say to Professor Charles Soludo, that makes you that you are really Chale Nwambafo. You are really Chale Nwambafo. You said, from that interview where you mentioned, I saw your humility, that made me to be very optimistic, about what you are doing. Sorry for that interruption. So, talking about Chale Nwambafo from Isuofia, you know, he did what he said he is going to do, and we are hoping, that he will continue to do it. He will continue to work in that direction. He will continue to work in that steps. And just like we have told him that IPOB, we are human beings. If you he understand our ways and our modus of operandi, and understand that we are not there to suffer our people, we have the interest of our people at heart, and he comply and never been used, never made himself available to be used by the enemy against IPOB. his regime will be the best ever. His regime will be the best ever. Because what makes you a good government is having the people behind you. If you have the interest of Biafrans at heart, Biafrans have your interest at heart, because we are people who want freedom. And, anybody who want to support our movement will be supported. Anybody who understand why we are making this, movement must be supported. That is it. So now coming here, there is something I want you to understand about these evil politicians in the zoo. There is something I want you to understand. There is a video I want to show you. And I am also going, this video, it concerns exactly what we are talking about here. It concerns what we are talking about here. And I want you to understand, that this is something that you can never change about the zoo. That is the reason why we say, give us Biafra. Give us Biafra. It is Biafra or nothing. But while we are still moving, while we are still campaigning, while we are still, putting out a notice there, whoever that is willing to respect us shall be respected. That is the word, so that you don't quote it out of context. Because I know that Ndala and the Fulani who are in our mixed blood, they will want to quote me out of context. But the most important thing, if Soludo is complying and making sure that our people are secured in Anambra State, of course, we are going to make sure that his regime is secured. That is, one thing you should understand. Let's go here for you to understand the evil and atrocities of all this political elite and all these governors that you see all over the place. The reason why I am going there is to make sure, that he also know about it, so that he will realize that we know every of the atrocities of this government. And that is the reason why we can never accept anything except give us Biafra, except it is Biafra or nothing. Listen to this.
80% of companies that are collapsed in Nigeria were killed by government indebtedness.
80% of the companies that collapsed in Nigeria were killed by government indebtedness. Why is it killed by government indebtedness? Because whenever these criminals, they climbed up to that throne, they don't want to, think about things that will help our people. They don't want to think about how to create employment, job opportunities, build factories. They can never. The only thing they will do, they will be making credits here and there, creating debt up and down. That even when, create debt, what are they using that allocation that is mapped out to pay that debt for? Embezzling it, just like Obiano, just like the one who left the seat in Anambra State, indebted all over the place. Wicked people. And he have the audacity to, to order the military that killed our people at Mpo. He has the audacity. Do you think that such people will go unpunished? Of course. And they know that what they are doing, they know exactly what they are doing. That is the reason why immediately after the inauguration, he's running. Even though he's on the watch list of Fulani, he is running to go and escape from airport. Criminals all over the place. Serve the zoo because you believe that they will use you to do their dirty. And you believe that they are not going to hold you accountable at the end of the day. You serve the zoo and return back in shame. And that is exactly what is going on. Whenever you serve the zoo, you will return back in shame. There is no two ways about it. There is no two ways about it. Listen, listen. Let us hear it again. Hear it again.
And anything. 80% of companies that are collapsed in Nigeria were killed by government indebtedness.
We are killed by government indebtedness. Why would companies that are supposed to be generating revenue for the government being killed by the same government? Is that not evil? Is that not wickedness? Is that not incompetent? They take positions and give to incompetent set of idiots. You call them your leaders. All over the place, their leader, their leader. His Excellency, His Excellency, Isianeko. Indebtedness, you close down things that will give the children or the youth employment. You make sure that you collapse it with debt. And that money that is allocated that's supposed to pay for those things, you will embezzle it. Go and buy yourself mansion in Dubai. Go and build yourself buy yourself oil well in Texas or whatever. Selfish interest. All of them, from the mask wearer in Asorok to the last of them, all of them, corruptible individuals. Very, very corrupt. There is nothing that they will ever do to put the interest of the common man on the ground at heart. That is the reason why we have, recognized Soludo, because as long as he said he will put Anambra first, and Anambra first. Of course, we cross our fingers and we are optimistic, hoping that he will keep to his promise. Otherwise, he is going to get IPOB treatment. Because this is no longer the era you will come and promise people heaven on earth. At the end of the day, nothing is done. You should know it is Biafra or nothing. It is Biafra or nothing. So allow us to do our own. Keep doing your own. No use your own, spoil our own. We no go use our own, spoil your own. Very, very important. Because you are politicians. We are freedom fighters. We are not friends. But no use your own, spoil our own. We no go use our own, spoil your own. That is just the way it is. They are, let's find out actually the reason why this debt is rising in the government position. Let us find out exactly how they are creating this debt that is collapsing companies that's supposed to give our people employment. That is the reason why we cannot, there is no way you will tell me that I will be in this nation called Nigeria when the people who are supposed to make things easier for us to stop running away from this place are the people destroying even the things that will help the common man on the ground just because of their selfish benefits. Let us listen to see the reason why these companies are collapsing. And we are going to go to those, efulefus who call themselves celebrities. Those efulefus all over the place who call themselves footballers and ex-footballers. Those whom we've been hailing for playing good football. Let us listen. Let us listen.
This is the only country where government, governor, local government chairman orders anything without any responsibility of paying for it.
Did you hear that? They order things without any responsibility of paying for that. That is from top to bottom. From top to bottom. That is the reason why. No wonder the mask wearer in Asorok told you, I will lead you from top to bottom. He is leading you from top to bottom. All of them, they create credit. They create debt. Every day, no road will be fixed, nothing will be done, insecurity all over the place, and you expect me to tell you, you people are doing great. Their children are in abroad studying. Their children, when they finish study, they will tell you, just like Tunubu is, talking today. He won many award in the university of whichever place. Why did you not win those awards in Nigeria? That you want to be one Nigeria today. Why were you winning award in another man's university? But you have universities in the place where you love so much. You won so many awards. People just deceiving themselves.
It doesn't happen anywhere. In the UK, public procurement is paid within 30 days. In Ghana, Rwanda is 60 days. I want to give examples of what is local here. Here, it doesn't bother anybody. I have a governor who has since left and is doing very well. He bought from a company 750 jeeps for his traditional rulers.
Remember when who bought 50 jeep? Probably Obiano. 50 jeeps for traditional rulers, only to find out none of them were paid. 50 jeep, but he will come and release military to go and kill IPOB. He will come and support the military to kill our people at Mpo. Is that not idiocy? Is that not wickedness in the highest order? Do those people, are they supposed to? Do they deserve to live in our community? Are we supposed to be in the same space with them? These wicked individuals. We are not. We are not. You do evil. You go, and when people cry about your evil, you send military to go and kill them. You will, it has not, it's, it has never started yet. It is, with Obiano, they will disgrace you just like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told you. Let us listen.
He bought it at 99 million. The company was expecting to make 1.5 million. He took the vehicles, gave it to traditional rulers, and everybody wants to give it to. 4 years, as I'm speaking here, that company has not been paid. They borrowed 300 million to do that job from a bank. Today they are 25%. Today they've lost their profits. They've lost their capital injection. They are debt of 732 million as a result of that transaction.
So people who are over indebted, how will they build a good infrastructure for you? People who are over indebted, how will they build schools for you? How will they make sure that there is infrastructural development? How will they make sure there is the security in the land? They are over indebted. They only care about themselves. There is no way we can, there is nothing that will ever convince anybody that Nigeria is working. Nigeria is not working at all. It is not working. You see is it this, the characters of all these people that we used to look up to that will prove to you that Nigeria is working? Every time they say one Nigeria, one Nigeria, my foot. Nigeria is a danger zone. Nigeria is a danger zone. One Nigeria, my food. There is nothing working or nothing good about Nigeria. Nothing. Nothing. When a government goes into a position, they become, they make other companies that gives employment to the youth, they collapse it with debt. They make sure that all the money that is in the state is being, pushed to Texas, pushed to UK, pushed to Dubai, use it to buy properties all over the place. Now they have learned about cryptocurrency. That is where they are also stealing our money and saving it there in cryptocurrency. That's what they are doing. Criminals using anonymous name to invest in cryptocurrency. That's where all these politicians, that is where they are, hiding our money these days. Because they know that we are also debunking those Europeans who make them to go and bank looted money in their countries. They are now hiding it in cryptocurrencies. They will loot money that belongs to the community, steal money that is supposed to produce security, produce job, produce infrastructural development. They will take it for themselves. One man from the top to bottom. And the mask wearer in Asorok, just like they are actually trying to find a way to make sure that the mask wearer in Asorok disappear in one way or the other. Just like they are trying to make sure, they don't blow their cover. Because the highest atrocity is happening in Asorok. Yet, if we live all over the place, we'll come and tell you one Nigeria. Let us continue.
They sacked over 200 of their workers, and the governor has received all manner of title from the traditional ruler.
Because of title, 200 and something workers will lose their job. This is what we are crying for. This is exactly the reason why we say that we want Biafra. And there is no going back except giving us a date of referendum. How do you expect us, to survive in atmosphere like this when the people that are supposed to grant us, give us security, are the people that are making us to lose security? It comes to a point where it looks like the government are the ones pushing the youth to go and commit crime. The government are the ones pushing the youth to go and commit crime. Because you will leave them with no choice. You leave the youth with no choice. Anything that will empower the youth, you destroy it. Anything that will give security to the youth, you destroy it. You make this youth to run helter-skelter. You make this youth to know that it is survival of the fittest. Therefore, you need to do what you can to liberate yourself and your family. Then there is no other way that they know, or they will be, they will do anything other than committing crime. And you still help the FBI to come and fetch them. That's what you do. No job opportunity, no security, no good, no in schools, strike. You will strike from year to year. A person who's supposed to be in school for 4 years will be in school for 8 years. Is that not a systematic way of delaying our youth, making them useless? If they don't see any other thing to do, they engage in yahoo. They engage in carrying arms, trying to survive. And tomorrow you will tell them that it is ESN. God punish all of you there. Criminals all over the place. When there is no room that you have created to help the common man on the ground, you expect them to starve to death. You expect them to do what? Nothing. You expect them to steal. You expect them to commit crime. Just because you are a criminal in the position where you are, the only way you know that these people must survive is to tell them, put them in that situation where there is no other choice than to commit crime. And when they commit crime, the same you will go and kill them. What then do you want our youth to do? What then do you want our youth to do? To starve to death? To eat their flesh? What else do you want them to do? That is the reason why when I find people doing jungle justice in the zoo, it pains me a lot. It pains me a lot. Doing jungle justice to a mere criminal on the ground, it pains me a lot. The reason why it pains me a lot, and you might find yourself in that position. Why then doing jungle justice to that person who went to just make a plan. Instead of, putting them behind bars, you light them, set them ablaze. Just like during the time of Bakassi. Bakassi started killing people, killing many people, both good and the innocent, both bad and the innocent people. Killed so many people, burned them at stake, terrorizing the whole places, the whole community. Jungle justice. The reason why the parable of Nwanyi Kwali Iko na Bible says, if you know that you have not done something like this, cast the first stone. You don't know where it will take you tomorrow. That is the reason why we don't support jungle justice. Because these criminals, the jungle justice is supposed to go to law enforcers. The jungle justice is supposed to go to the leaders of the zoo. These are the people who deserve jungle justice, not people who did not find anything. But the law enforcers will find somebody trying to steal some small thing in the market. They might shoot them aside, shoot them to kill instead of arresting them. That is jungle justice. But they will do the biggest crime. Even though you know that your government did not make any arrangement for these people to survive, to make anything easy for the life of this youth. They go and spend all their hard life-earned money of their parents in school, wasting 7 years in school, 5 years in school, 4 years in school. At the end of the day, no job, no employment, because their system of education is even manipulated. They cannot be able to be innovative or to do something that will help them. They cannot. Where else do you want these people to go? They do jungle justice. The people that they will look up to, the state, they will block every avenue. They will block every avenue that will provide them with security, provide them with job, provide them with, development. They will block it. What then do you expect the youth to do? What do you expect the youth to do? To turn into cannibalism, to start eating themselves. That is the reason why there is such, crime all over the place in the zoo. Listen to it. Listen to it from a politician's mouth telling you that these politicians are evil.
And I've been given all sorts of award as a good performer. And
just because of award, you close it, shut down a company because you are a governor, because you are called a governor or you are called a president.
For the next post, the country cannot continue that. You can actually pay. Today, people are celebrating innocence. The only thing why innocence was functional, I said it here in platform, and I'll repeat it again. When innocence started,
there is something he said here that I want you to pay very, very, good attention to. Pay very good attention to what he says here. Then you will understand what we are talking about. We will understand the reason why I said that Soludo made a history. Just only that one he did, he's made history. Listen.
He came to me. I said, Innocent, since you are in Anambra State producing vehicles and you're employing thousands of people from this state and surrounding, we will be your highest customer. Go and tell me whether you can produce a bus. Said yes. Pick up for police. Said yes. I said, how about G's for traditional rulers? Said yes. I said, since you can do them, Innocent, I'm going to give you an order. He's there, he will tell you. I gave him an order for 1,000 vehicles at 5 billion, and I paid him everything at least 180 days before delivery. I said, come, we'll give you money.
That is the way to do it. That is the same way to do it. I was waiting for him to say, you ordered from Innocent, and at the end of the day, it is credit. but he paid upfront. That is the way to do it. Support your own. That is the moral of my story here. Support your own. It is nothing. Support your own. If you are a governor, support your own. Support what the interest of your people. If your people say that they want Biafra, support them. They are the people who place you there. You are not an idiot. Support them. If they say they want to move away from, support them. That's what makes you a good leader. Hearing from people, listening to the masses, listening to try to know what does those people who employed you. And there is something very vital Soludo said. He said that those he applied for this job, he sent his CV, you gave him the job. At least telling you, making you to understand that seat of leadership is a job given to these people by the individuals, by the people. It is, a lesson. It is a very, very important lesson that he said there that many other people may learn from, but they are ignorant. They will not learn from it. You gave him the job, and he is here to deliver. He is here to serve you because you are his boss. Very, very important indeed. Very, very commendable. If they were using this language on you, do you think there will be a non-government today? If they were using this language on you, do you think that there would be, in Imo State just like this, where it's become a bloodbath, party going on all over the place in Imo State, courtesy of Hope Uzodimma and his gang? Because when they ascend that place, they see it as the highest throne, and they will have to intimidate you in order for them to thrive in that throne. That's what all of them believe. They believe that you are nothing, but they're not recognizing that you are the one who placed them there. That is, I see the characteristics of a Biafra man, if a true Biafran, in the words of Soludo. In his words, we are going to look at the action later. Let us listen.
Because we needed to be here. We paid everything up front. I told you before that when I was buying it, oh, the chiefs, everybody said they won't use it. They said the kids won't use it. They said nobody has tested it. But if it fail break, if you just say, don't worry. We will not bother. No matter the number of people he killed, the ones who remain will remain in Anambra State. But we are going to buy the vehicle. That's how we bought the vehicle. As I speak to you today, not one of those vehicles has had a...
Did you hear that? I want you to listen to this part again.
We paid everything up front.
If it fail break, can you imagine? Just because it is made by your people, you are now having premonition. What if it fail break? What if he does that? What if he do this? Because it was made by your people. Because you undermine the people you call your own. You undermine them. Can you imagine that? But when you import it from Japan, you just jump in without even checking what if these people, these Europeans or these Asians, they don't have our interests at heart. What if? You don't ask what if when you bring it from abroad, but when it comes from your soil, it becomes what if. What the hell? Get it right. I am not promoting, I am not trying to promote the brand of innocent. It's not personal. This is a general, this is a moral lesson that we need to learn from what is playing out in Anambra State. We need to support our own. That is the only way we need to thrive. Just like you are seeing all over the place, our people, where the money is bigger is where they support. Where they get more bribe is where they support. That is not how it's supposed to be. The reason why there will be no Igbo person or Biafra person from the south, from the southeast so-called, is going to make it to presidential position in Nigeria is because, number one, all of you respect Janjaweed. You respect other nations. You respect them more than your own. You don't know the value of home, but you still say Kabonya Adina. You still open your mouth and say, why say Kabonya Adina? That is the reason why we need to return home. We need to go back home where we are going to recognize our own, where we are going to recognize our, our people who are innovative, where we are going to recognize everything made in Biafra land, made by Biafrans first. And that is how we are going to make it into the fourth industrial revolution. Because we must start respecting our own. Our brand comes first. F every other brand. F them. To hell with them. Our brand comes first. That is another word. That is another preaching of emancipation of yourself from mental slavery. Why would I see, why are we going to call ourselves, we are these people, but somebody like, Ikenga, if he produce a cloth, brand a cloth, I will not want to wear it because it was branded by Ikenga. Or somebody like Mwachineke or Metusela, they will brand something. I will not. I say no. I'm not going to buy it because it is branded by a black man. It was branded by these people that I know, and that is exactly the reason why they tell you when you want to create a brand, don't brand it in your name because people who knows you will not support you. Why? Is that not mental slavery? Is that not, is that not this thing you called limitation on black men? That is the reason why I am actually, deriving energy from this character.
I told you before that when I was buying it, the chiefs, everybody said they won't use it. They said the kids won't use it. They said nobody.
They said they won't use it because it was made by their own people. They won't use it. Mad people all over the place.
But if it fell break, if you just say, don't worry.
Look at it.
We will
Are you
not
paying
bother.
attention? If it
No
fell
matter
break,
the number of people he killed,
mad
the
people
ones who
everywhere
will remain in Anambra. So we're going to buy the vehicle. That's how we bought the vehicle. As I speak to you today, not one of those vehicles has had a problem. The treasurers are losing it. Everybody is losing it. We did the same thing I told you about your stand. I went to him and said, you're a Nigerian company. We are going to buy this amount of computers from you. I can tell you what he told me. He said he doesn't deal with state government. I said, why? He said, payment is there. I said, you stand. I will give you money before you supply.
But that is it. None of them has ever given them problem. But your premonition, your wickedness, your selfish interest, your mental slave will never allow you to support your own. That is actually the story here. I am going to run. Let me run. I am going to give it here. There is something I heard from, is it Kogi State? There is some video that I saw.
Traveling abroad. So
there is this video. I know that so many of you must have, okay, not this one. Not this one. Let us do something else. Just like we have touched on this. Just like we have touched on this. Just like we have touched on this, we are coming back to that video right now. We are coming back to it. Let us follow this thing accordingly. Just like we have touched on this, people supporting their own. Let us now see the so-called celebrities that we had in the zoo. Have you seen the so-called celebrities that you have in the zoo? Look at them. Look at them. Your celebrities. The people that you've been supporting ever since your childhood. Look at them. Look at them. They go to support a man who killed our people, who killed the youth in Lekki Tollgate. Look at them. In the name of presidency 2023. But the Igbo people and others, they've been crying presidency 2023. Look at the ones your people are going to support. Did you see it? United Nigeria. United Nigeria. That is what you see there. That is JJ Okocha there. That is Nwankwo Kanu. That is who, among others, actually. Among others. Those are them. They go to support Tinubu. The one who has been winning award all over Western countries in schools, but he never trusted in education of Nigeria. How is he going to invest in education in Nigeria? These are the people, when you look at them, you will call them celebrities. Celebrities who does not know their left from their right. Where the money is big is where they go. Look at them. Having seen all the atrocities that is befalling our people, that's the reason why we say we want Biafra. All they do is to go and stay next to Tinubu, one Nigeria, who killed our people in Lekki Tollgate 2020. Look at them. What will you call this? Is it not poverty? Poverty in the highest order. If you come and tell me these people are rich, these are celebrities, they are nothing. These people, where the money is big is where they go. Where the money is big is where they go. They sell their conscience. There is nothing that you will write home about these people. Nothing, absolutely. You will write home good about these people. Unu na-eje support Tinubu. What has Tinubu done for the zoo ever since he become from governor to whatever he is today? What has he done for you people? Other than making sure he secure his toll gate in 2020 by making them open fire on our innocent protesters, peaceful protesters. That is the same man that is coming for presidency. If no wonder you people, footballers have a good relationship with him. You will have a good relationship with him because he also is wearing a football age. He is presenting a football age, just like all of you sitting there. None of you there know your age, including Tinubu. All of you sitting there, none of you know your age. Football age all over. No wonder you will support him, of course. Agadi Nwokelu go 100 years. The reason why Fulani want to place this guy to rule Nigeria. Remember the agenda. The reason why they place him there, they know that he is very close to his grave. He will not even last there for 2 years. And that is, mark this word today. Mark it today. If they chase you out, bring yourself back in. Because I can see that they are taking you out when we mention Fulani. Facebook, you should understand that Fulani are evil. They are evil. So don't start reducing our audience because we are mentioning Fulani. We are not calling them because because of any other thing. We are calling them for what they are. They are the ones who, promoting the agenda of neocolonialism, enslaving the whole people in the zoo. These are all of them, they are now becoming Janjaweed. The people that we have given our support when they were representing the zoo. Oh, of course, they represented the zoo. They will always represent the zoo. They will always represent the zoo. Janjaweed. They have turned out to become Janjaweed today. There is, it is very, very imperative for a man to know when they are selling themselves for pittance. They are selling their people for pittance. They are selling their pride. Presidency 2023, no one recognizes where they come from anymore. No one recognizes whom they are anymore. That is the reason why you, JJ Okocha, you Kanu Wankwo, you Taiwo Oteya or whoever, all of you put together there, becoming Janjaweed, supporting Janjaweed agenda. With your United Nigeria behind you. Your people are dying in mass in Imo State. Your people are dying in Ebonyi State. Your people are dying all over Biafra land. You never come out to use your celebrity personality, at least to call this government in order, to call these governors in order. That is exactly what celebrities are stands for. You cannot. But you will go and support a presidential candidate. Presidential candidate led by Janjaweed. They want to place him there because they know his age. They know his age and they know he is sickly. And the reason why they made him they will make him their first choice, making a northern person a vice, is because if eventually they place him there, even though there will be a war between APC and PDP, of course, you know the incumbent government will always win. Of course, it is not good luck who just gave up because Obama from the US made him a threat. All these things going on around the world. The same Obama who interfered in Nigeria system never come out to speak against the evil that these people are perpetrating in Nigeria, mass wearer in Aso Rock. He has never come to say, Nigeria, stop killing your people. No, Obama, under his regime, they killed Gaddafi. The same reason why the Russian president is crying today, asking them, why do they need to kill Gaddafi? They are calling him a bad guy because he wants to protect his territory today. They are calling him a bad guy. There is something Ukraine does not know. That the people they want to join with today, I am actually digressing because I remembered it now. They want to when they finish destroy Ukraine, they want to weaken Russia inside the Ukraine. That's what is going on. They want to weaken Russia inside the Ukraine. Who is at the receiving end of it? Ukraine. You are listening to the people who does not even have your interests at heart. Every day NATO, every day NATO, every day these people, Western people. What about them? What good have these people done in the life of anybody except themselves? Look at Africa, where we are today. We cannot even compete with any country in the world, any Western country. We cannot even compete with Asian countries. We cannot even compete with Arab countries. Nothing. We cannot. Why? Even though we have highest resources, we have a lot of resources all over the place, and yet we cannot compete. We cannot, because of the idiocy of a black man, selfishness of a black man. That is the reason why I say, when you emancipate, you will know that your brand is better than every other brand. And how you make your bed is so you lie on it. How you make your bed, so you lie on it. There is no two ways about it. There is no two ways about it. The reason why Russia is fighting today is not to stop NATO from placing their nuclear weapon or from placing their weapon facing Russia. Is it not part of the reason why we are fighting? They are fighting. Now Ukraine is at the receiving end of it because they have been deceived. They have been deceived. The same reason why they are telling you they support Ukraine, which is they want to weaken Russia. And when they weaken Russia, because they want to be on that power. Have you seen the American war crime that they committed? Have you seen? Have you seen have you seen the war crime America committed all over the place? But Gaddafi in Africa, Obama run and kill Gaddafi. But tomorrow they will tell you that to how to keep Nigeria one is their first priority. Yeah. So that's how they always deceive the world. That's how they always deceive the world. How to keep Nigeria one is their first priority. How to keep Nigeria one. What are you keeping Nigeria one for? Is it by force to keep Nigeria one? They never had a simple interest whenever they want to, nose in people's affairs. They don't have any simple interest. There is always a catch. When you see them nosing in the affairs of other people, there is a catch. That is how it is. They want to be on top of the world. They don't know that the prophecy of Ezekiel, is coming to pass. The prophecy of Isaiah is coming to pass. Are you paying attention? They are not aware. The prophecy of Ezekiel is coming to pass. Likewise, the prophecy in Isaiah is coming to pass. Isaiah 14 is coming to pass. There is no way you will run away from it. The book must fulfill, and the book said that we will gather his remnant for beyond the river of Ethiopia, where his supplant will come and give their offering, and that is Biafra land. We are actualization of Biafra. Actualization of Biafra is inevitable. Actualization of Biafra is inevitable. No man can stop it. No man. It is already commissioned by Chukwuokike Abiama. Remember the last miracle. The last miracle. Doing tactical diplomatic will not stop what is coming to the world. All you need to do is to get prepared. Just like we keep calling on our people in North America, start finding your way to return home. It is time to return home. It is time to return home, because you might be seeing it as a joke. You should understand the last miracle is about to take place. The last miracle is about to take place. What do you think that made it the last? Why do you think it is called the last miracle? Why do you think it is called the last miracle? Because it is the end. It is the end of this world of evildoers, end of the world of the wicked. It is inevitable. It is inevitable. Regardless of how they want it, regardless of how diplomatic, regardless of how they want to avoid it, it is inevitable. Book must fulfill. Book must fulfill. The rise of Africa is here. It is up to Africa to start making a right decision. To make a right decision, because that time frame, that that superiority is coming to an end against Africa, because the last miracle is about to take place, and it is imminent, very, very imminent. So those who how to, you know knows if you know that our black people who don't know how to run for rain, we only start running for rain when it starts raining. But I can advise you, go and read. I can advise you, the book is about to fulfill. Don't be the, if you are found amongst them, you will be dashed. That is the prophecy. You will be dashed. Start tracing back home. Home. Come and develop home the way you are working hard to develop there. Go back home. Come back home to develop home the way you have developed that West. It is time for the last miracle to occur, to take place. Those who are on colostrum, they will not understand what I am saying. Those who are on colostrum, who never even tasted their mother's breast, they will not understand what I am saying. It is a digression. Let us go back to where we are. So, the reason why I digressed, these people who are promoting one Nigeria, what is their agenda? These people who went and killed Gaddafi, what was their agenda? They killed Gaddafi. Did it solve the problem of Libya? No, it never solved any problem of any man. It made the problem of Libya worse. It is the same men who come and tell you keeping Nigeria one is their first priority. The people of Libya are suffering. People of Libya are regretting. How many missiles was sent in Libya by Americans? What was the catch? Because of oil in Libya. Because of oil in Libya. What else? Wicked entities. Wicked Lucifers. Lucifers. I want you to understand. Lucifer. They are the ones who want to rise above they want to rise above the throne, or to the throne of Chukwu Kikabiama. But the fierce anger of God, is rising, is boiling, is boiling. The Magog has risen. The Gog are risen. They have risen. Don't be surprised. Chinese will join, because the prophecy says the Moabs, the Moabs, Magog, and they said Iran is called the Medes. The ancient Medes are the Irans. They will join force. Those three. They called the Magog the wounded lion. The wounded lion. That is the reason why, when you look at that man, the leader of Magog, the Russian president, you will find the anger in him. He is a wounded lion. That's what Chukwu Kikabiama called him, the wounded lion. When he rise up, so that is how it is going to be. Now we are going to do this one.
It's okay now.
I am going to, but When you look at this, video, there is a bill. There is a bill that was signed. There is a bill that was signed, according to the zoo, in 21st century is only when they realize that the politicians are not supposed, to be sending their children abroad to study. Only now they are realizing in 21st century, but we are going to see how it is going to play out. We are going to see how it is going to play out because we are watching and following it closely to see how it is going to play out. Or is it part of the deceit? Because this is exactly one of the things that we are preaching. They will send their children to the land of a white man to go and study. And they will leave ordinary people to be in that mess where their curriculum is projected to make them more useless. That's what is going on in the zoo. They send their children to go and study, destroy the life of other youth. Let us listen, let us hear from this video. Let us see actually what this video is talking about. We digressed and we are going to talk about this one. Maybe we are going to digress again. It depends on how the message comes. Let us listen.
Sergius Ogun has issued a warning to his colleagues over their rejection of a bill that sought to stop wards and children of public servants from traveling abroad to acquire an education. He says,
you see, they don't have to accept it. That was why they were telling me to step down the bill. I said, no, I won't step it down. They just missed a glorious opportunity to write their names in history. One. And secondly, a glorious opportunity to have a choice in the future. I can tell you what will come next is a bill that will say you are serving in government. You are in public space. So you're...
The reason why this one caught my eyes is because, whatever they are doing, they should know it is too late. There is nothing that the zoo will do to make it up for the last 60 years of our people impoverished. The last 60 years of our people impoverished, there is nothing they can do to make it up. Even if you stop your children from traveling abroad to study, which is they will start, let me tell you, in this bill that are claiming, look at these politicians. Let me tell you how corrupt they will manipulate this bill if it eventually comes to stay. Of course, they will come to tell you that they will start making children, putting their children in another person's name, so that they will still go to abroad to study. That is exactly what they are doing. They think they want to deceive who? Who are they trying to deceive? The gullible, not Biafrans. They are not trying to deceive Biafrans. You want to stop, you pass a bill that will make the politicians' children not to go abroad to study again. In Agwewu. Because Nigeria is not good. All these politicians, when they conceive or when their wife conceive, they will send them to America. They will send them to Dubai. They will send them to UK to go and be the citizen in UK. Politicians, so they want to go and grab citizenship of American Kagabwali soon. American Kagabu dust soon. They will go and make them a citizen of America. These are politicians. Because they know there is no future. There is no future in the zoo. Why would the politicians who will steal all the money they steal, their children cannot study in the zoo, but they want to be the leader in the zoo? Their children cannot do anything in the zoo. They want to be a leader in the zoo. Now, when their wife conceived, they send them to Western world to go and grab citizenship because they know there is no future in the zoo. Of course, there is no future in the zoo. The same zoo they are forcing me and you to be part of. The same zoo they are forcing me and you to be part of. Is that not an irony? Is that not stupid? Is that not wickedness? It is wickedness in the highest order. Wickedness in the highest order. Just this bill they claim that they have passed. Believe you me, the politicians will now start giving birth and putting it in their siblings' name, putting their children to be another man's property just to send them abroad to go and study. Because the zoo know how to manipulate every system. They know how to manipulate every system because that's where they are projected to be. You can never run away from a Western world. You can never run away from the West, from Oyibo people, because they are your masters. If anybody that you cannot do without is your master. You are passing a bill in a way imagine we will start clapping. Hey, they have passed a bill. Children of politicians, they will no longer go abroad to study. You think we don't know? You still am putting another man's name. What will it be? What will it make it will it be a big deal if your children bear 4 names? You bear them, you make them answer the name of another man just to manipulate the system. We know all that.
You see, they don't have to accept it. That was why they were telling me to step down the bill. I said, no, I won't step it down. They just missed a glorious opportunity to write their names in history. One. And secondly, a glorious opportunity to have a choice in the future. I can tell you what will come next is a bill that will say you are serving in government. You are in public space, so your children will use facility that is public. That is what will happen next.
That is public. Facility that is public. Imagine, they are talking to fools. The public school that does not have a chair, a public school that does not have a window, your child will go there. In Agwewu, you are talking to fools. They are telling you, these are ways that they will use to tell you, Nigeria will be okay. It will be better now. That's how they want to, they want to deceive you. They will tell you it will be better now. You can see that they are trying. Remember that whichever regime they will do, if the regime is going to act for 8 years, 6 whole years, they will intimidate you, they will steal from you, they will kill you, they will destroy you, they will displace you, they will impoverish you when it is 1 year, 5 months to their regime. 1 year, 5 months, or 1 year to the end of their regime. They start passing bills. They start, acting like they are building things. They start, awarding contracts. Contract that will never, ever manifest until they finish, until they are gone out of the position. Who is going to continue it? They start passing a bill. You people really believe that we are stupid. This generation is the wisest generation because we are the 4th generation, the forgiven generation. The people who will give our children freedom. This is the generation. You cannot lie to us no more.
I am not prophesying.
The reason why the West is very scared of when they hear Biafra, because they know that we know better than what we know. What they know, we know what they know. That is the reason why they don't want to allow us. They're telling you that they are killing innocent people in Ukraine. There is a war crime going on in Ukraine. Since 1967 to date, war crime has happened in Nigeria, courtesy of Nigeria government, sponsored by Britain. No war crime has been reported. No one is held accountable of war crime. But they're telling you Ukraine, because it is in Eastern Europe. You people are deceiving who and who? Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? Now they want to turn to Venezuela. Venezuela, they have used sanctions to ravage. They want to turn to them for oil because they are in need of it. You people just are deceiving other nations. When you see West, they appear to you to be angels. They appear to you to be the best. But these are evil, devil incarnate. These Western leaders, these people controlling the world, they are the Lucifer. In case if you are not aware, they are the called Lucifer, because many of you believe that Lucifer is in another climate, or Lucifer is in the realm. Lucifer is a human. Lucifer is a nation leader. Some of you believe they're just in the realm. They are deceiving us. But you cannot deceive everybody at once. You want to place a bill that will make the children to stop studying, politician class to stop studying in abroad, in Agweu. And now you are predicting, see it, they will now pass another bill that will make another children of politicians to be not using private facilities. They should start using public facilities. Public facilities in my foot where there is no chairs. I wish I would still have those pictures of our public schools, that when it rains, you will be on top of a flood inside a classroom. If these people started revamping classroom from the government school before they start talking about this bill, or if they start building school infrastructures before they started talking about this bill, it will make sense. But they have never improved any, and they are telling you about a bill that will make politician children not to study in abroad. This is our highest corrupt, the things that will bring more corruption in Nigeria. And those bills will not stop us. Release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, I know. You have no choice. Let me put it that way. You have no choice. Whether you call yourself Malami or you're Falami, that you have no choice. You have no choice. Let us hear.
We'll write it down today. You heard it first from me. That is what will happen. We're going to have a revolution in this country. It's not going to be a coup. It's not going to be people shooting their way to power or anything. Nigerians will elect a radical. No antecedent, nothing. A radical, because they say, we have elected people with antecedent. They didn't do anything with it. This one, we don't know where he's coming from, but we like what we are hearing. They will elect the person based on that. And that person will go there and say,
they elected people with antecedent. They did nothing with it. How did you know that they had antecedent? You elected people with antecedent. They did nothing with it. For the last 60 years, you've been electing people with antecedent, but they have never changed anything. And today you want to tell us, I know you are trying, what you are saying is actually, you are trying to speak the mind of the people, but on what ground? What time is it? What time is it? Is it not too late? It is too late.
Write on that popular vote and say, if you are in government, including myself, my children will go to public school. And that will stop all this. So they had the opportunity of still voting for this and subjecting themselves to this scrutiny. They threw it away. Most of us have our children in private schools. This bill is not saying withdraw your children from private schools. The bill is not saying if you have your children schooling overseas, you should withdraw them. Because it's not a decree, it's a law. It's only a decree that you can make today, and then backdate it.
Of course,
a law made by
They
a
don't
democratic house doesn't operate like that. And I know they are aware of this. So it's their own lot to worry about. It's not for me. It's not whether I'm optimistic, whether they will subject themselves to that. They just missed a golden opportunity to choose a lesser evil. It will happen. It will happen. That they will be denied the opportunity of sending their children to private schools. It's going to happen. And very soon. So I will be here laughing. And they will remember me for this.
The rejection of the bill saddens Sergio Sogun.
It is actually, I can't take it from you. You are actually advocating for something good. You are advocating for something good, but what's the catch? You are advocating for something good, but what's the catch? Because the Masquerade is leaving office already. They are looking for a plane that will crash him before he leave office. That is exactly why all these things, you are finding things, so that you will say APC, they did something. This is politicians. This is politics. That is the reason why I'm asking them, what's the catch? Because nothing goes for nothing in the zoo. That is exactly how it is.
Who believes public schools have been neglected by the very people who send their children abroad to get good education?
It makes me feel bad that we cannot read the signs. It's there, it's ominous. It's looming very large. That there's danger out there. We are politicians. We go to our constituencies. We see the hunger. We see the anger on the streets. But yet we close our eyes to the fact that it's going to be okay. It's never going to be okay. Something is going to give. And it's not going to give 20 years from today. It's going to give like tomorrow. Until we stand on the side of history to correct those things now. This doomsday is not coming, it's here already.
It is already too late. It is already too late. The only thing that people want to hear today is a referendum. The only thing people want to hear is a referendum. Let them know where they belong. If they want to fly, they can fly with their referendum. That's what we want. We need a referendum, not your bill, nonsense bill, not your withdrawing your children from abroad. What about the last 60 years? The last 60 years, two generation plus of telecommunication, 2 generation in telecommunication. What about it? What about it? Those people that you have destroyed their career, killed their children because you never made any opportunity, leave any opportunity for them. What about them? You are passing a bill now. Those that died told us to say, they told us to go and get us Biafra. Go and get us Biafra. And we can never disappoint them. We can never disappoint them. We will get them Biafra. Because it is either we get them Biafra or we die getting them Biafra. That is the language you people do not understand. It is something you do not understand. If you like, pass bill that say that everybody who hide money in abroad must return it. That is your problem. It is already late. Our people died. Our people were impoverished. Some of them subjected into committing crime. Security operatives shoot them at sight. Security operative, because they know there is no provision made for these people to get a job, to get a good life, to get a good, to get a good living. They made sure that they intimidate these people, kill them, extort them, take their body parts, sell them in the name of SARS. All these things happened. And today you want to tell us, you people want to console us by telling us we are passing a bill. Bill my food. Because the current governor current government is actually leaving the seat. Just like I say, whenever they are trying to leave the seat, they will try to start talking big, trying to tell you, we pass this bill, we pass that bill. Who is going to implement it? Where are they going to be to implement those bills that they are passing? The other way of manipulating you into voting another criminal for the next 8 years, which is not what we are. It is quite opposite from what we are thinking. All we need, the vote we want, is a referendum, or the referendum, or no reason, or nothing else. Give us Biafra. Referendum. Before that, you're voting. What are we doing with your vote? Make us to be, we need to choose. We are not telling you give us Biafra just today, tomorrow. Give us referendum. Let us decide. We need to decide where we want to be. Do we want to be in the part of the zoo? Do we want to be in the part of Oduduwa? Do we want to be in the part of Biafra or Ariwa? Give us referendum. That's what will solve all the stupidity of that you people are exercising in the zoo. Because we have made up our mind that it is Biafra or nothing. And I am going to actually leave it here. Like I said, that we only have 2 hours. We only have 2 hours to be here. In case if you want to call in, you can call in. If you want to come in, you can come in. We are actually another thing that I am going to tell you. I want you to know that in the next 20 days, or before the next 20 days, we are going to focus. We are going to focus. We are not going to talk about this infiltrators anymore. It is not going to be that. So many people were asking me, why are you not talking about those people anymore? Remember that we gave them a guideline to follow. The day they stop calling Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that they are under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and the day they stop telling you DOS this, DOS that, or structure this, structure that, they can go ahead and be selling their lies, do whatever they want. And I see that they are working on that path. That is the reason why we are actually laying low. Because we are not troublemakers here. We are peaceful people. We are just territorial. We are territorial. You don't come and step my feet and expect me to keep quiet. That is the most important thing that we are here for. So for now, since they are following the guideline that we have given them, we will, we will allow them. Whenever they deviate from the guideline that we have given them, that is the same day we are going to come back to debunk their lies. But I can assure you, in the next 20 days, the faith of the struggle is going to change. Mark my word. The faith of this struggle is going to change in the next 20 days. And there is no two ways about it. We have somebody, and I am going to give him, the platform. Mazis, you too. You are
Mazi,
welcome.
Mazi George Money, thank you very much, my brother. I believe you, me, you are doing a very good job. And the whole world, both the dead and the living ones are listening.
Thank you
Mazi,
very
I
much.
appreciate you so much for your good job. And then believe you me, and our people are beginning to, wake up from their slumber. And Chuko Kabiama is bearing us witness.
Of course.
As you are saying, my brother, they can never convince us anymore. But if they like, they can send their bill to Hellfire. That is their own business. All we are asking is referendum. Let's not say let them give us Biafra first now. Let's say referendum and let us determine.
Yes.
If our people say they want to stay in Nigeria, Mazen Namdekano say fair enough. He will just go wash his hand and go off. But if our people say we want to pull out, then there is no need of gun and bullet. But if they said they want to use gun and bullet, we are capable to match them. There is
Of
no
course.
need. We are capable to match Nigeria, and they know it very well. So there's no need to fear. We did it in 1967 to 70, where when our fathers can even produce Ogbunigwa and other things. When there is no technology, even then there is no even technology for them to, do some certain things. How much more now that we can Sambo AK-47 and then other devices and other things, we can do it ourselves. So what are we talking about here? So if they like, all we are asking them is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi, like I see you, this people might not understand exactly what Putin was doing, and I come to stand that anybody that condemn Putin is a very useless idiot in this world.
Of
America
course.
will never allow any country to come closer to their doorstep to build any type of missiles. They will not. Do you know that in 1960, I think 61 something, 1961 or 62, we come closer to nuclear bomb. Do you know that, Mazi?
No, I am not. I'm not aware.
Of course, we come closer to nuclear bomb war now. When I think it's when the Soviet Union wants to put the, I think in
Oh,
Mexico.
you're talking about the world. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yes, that is when I think 1961 or 62, when they want to use their nuclear bomb, and then they later resolve the issue. When I think the Soviet Union want to plant that nuclear bomb closer to was it Mexico or in Cuba, something like that, America refused. So why would they want to do the same thing to other peoples? If let me even America contribute 100% of how can America watch Britain be convincing them all the time for the whole atrocity they have done?
You
Look
know
at
what? Let me tell you something about America and British relationship. America is children of British. They are the same people. So
you.
they
You're right.
they're just doing their bid.
Yes, Mazi, you are 100% right. You are 100% right. Do you know that as we speak right now, all the whole medias focus on Ukraine, and some of them are beginning to see the truth. Like there's a media platform I always watch. One of the guy who always present some of the things that happen in Ukraine. Because all the medias bring propaganda on top of it. But the world are beginning to know the truth. But I feel sorry for guy, the Ukrainian president, that the guy was convinced, thinking that these people was with him, but they're never with him. They just want they they just want to lay be the background that try to convince people that they know what they are doing. Actually, they don't know what they are doing. The same way, like they rush. Mazi, do you know? I come across one of the video I was watching today, about Gaddafi, how they kill Gaddafi. And then he was a white guy who was presenting the way they killed Gaddafi. You know, before Gaddafi was killed, do you know that they have already divided the oil? Mazi, do you know this? No. I sent it to somebody today. I said, watch. They have already divided the country. They have already divided the country the same way they divided us. In France, Total, all this company of oil, Sarkozy have interest. Sarkozy have somebody that came to him and say, okay, now that we have we want to kill Gaddafi, let's go and secure our own Total company and blah blah. Britain, the same thing. America, the same thing. They run and kill that innocent man. Gaddafi was an innocent. Even when Donald Trump came in, he asked them, why did they kill Donald? That killing Gaddafi was a mistake they did. Yes, like as our leader always said, there is something wrong with the black people. People don't understand it. Do you know that America have been? Waiting patiently for who to use to kill Gaddafi for a long time. Immediately they struck him for the first time. They couldn't get him, and he missed it. They waited patiently. You know what they did? They now allow Obama to come in. Obama did not win.
He's a black man. This OG.
Yes, he did not win election because he wants to win election. They purposely put him there to carry that assignment. Yes. And immediately they saw a black man put in Oval Office to do their bidding. They used Obama to kill his own brother. And when people look at Obama now, they will not tell me that Obama. You know that Obama is not a human being. So, Mazi, all we are saying right now, like the press conference, that the press relief that our IPOB have released to Soludo. One thing I'm telling Soludo is this: Soludo record is there. There's a video Soludo make one certain time where they went to conference. I don't know where they went to that conference. Soludo say it with his own mouth. He said that if you think that these children of nowadays, we watch you go to Abuja and cut deal on behalf of them and con them and come back and say to them, cool down, you are hallucinating. They will rise up upon them. The video is there. People should send that video to you.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Yes. He made it clear that time gone of the day where you can go and cut a deal in Abuja and come back and tell these children, cool down, but now I'm asking Soludo, first of all, release all IPOB members that this drunkard, Obiano, and his family put in prison in Anambra, all the whole Anambra state. Release them first, then we can start, listening to you. Soludo is listening, his media handle is listening, and his families are listening. Release every innocent IPOB languishing in Oka prison, in all Anambra prison right now, so that we can start hearing from you and say that, yes, you mean what you are saying. In terms of Moto, we did not supposed to tell you, it's because of the envy and jealousy the black man have in them. What's happened to their own brother, Moto? All this why? It's not even supposed to be a competition. It's not even supposed to be a topic. It's supposed to be something that anybody that come in, that company should be first priority. First priority. But we applaud him for making it, for carrying out that first assignment. We applaud him because our leader said, "Give me a comma, but you do the one. I am here for you." So we applaud him. But all I'm saying to him now, to set the record straight, release all IPOB members that have been languishing in prison since Obiano, since this drunkard in Obiano. He has been disgraced from out of Biafra land. You see, this idiot has been living in America for how many years? You see how America looks like. He has security. There's good road.
Won't bring it home.
There is electricity. This idiot did not bring it home. Immediately he destroyed Anambra, and then he run him back to to Houston, Texas. Do you see how black man reason? He will go there now and relax on top of the money and the blood of people he has put in poverty. He has impoverished. Mazi, I start back there to give other people time to speak. Thank you.
Okay. Before I bring Mazarinze as a Afulukwe Junior, I want to remind us that remember that these people, when you talk about something happening in Ukraine, you find out that Ukraine now they are reasoning like black people.
Mazi, just funny.
They are reasoning like black people.
We're not hearing what people are saying.
You're not hearing me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I think someone's mic is unmuted. Someone's mic is unmuted, so that's why. Okay. Can you hear me now? So, just like I am saying, the people of Ukraine, they are actually now acting like African people. Do you know the name of the president of Russia? The president of Russia is Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin. Now, the president of Ukraine is Vladimir Zelensky. So for you to understand that these people, they are one people. They are brothers. But the people in the West come to cause a problem between them. That's what they do, divide and rule strategy. That's what they are bringing in that Eastern Europe, divide and rule strategy. So that is exactly what they are doing. I'm going to bring you Mazi Arinze as a Afulukwe Junior. Please unmute yourself. The platform is yours. Use 3 minutes before we bring Mazi OC.
Yeah, good evening, Biafrans, all over the world. Can you hear me, Mazi?
Yeah, go ahead, loud and clear.
Okay. To add something on what my fellow comrade said concerning the issue of Anambra State election, new governor, I want to use this medium also to remind Soludo the video he released about last year on a conference concerning the releasing of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a time he has to act on it because he has been on the power to do that now. If he really want to work together according to the press release they publish, he has to act fast now on it because he has the power to do it. Secondly, concerning the issue of Ukraine, you said that they are reasoning like African people. Yes, they are reasoning like African people because our leader once said that blacks are not reasoning normally because of what? The way our colonial master has have teachers that made us reason like animals sometimes. Some people forget to ask, why did media always carry the invasion of Russia in Ukraine, always carrying the videos of what happens in Ukraine without asking the cause of the issue of the Ukraine? That's exactly what we are facing in the zone called Nigeria today. In Nigerian media today, none of Nigerian media carried out what is happening in Biafran land today, but they always focus in what is happening in Nigerian politicians or political alignment. Where the issues or where the massacres always committed, they forget to go there. And most of our Efule brothers that call themselves Igbo, because I know they are not an Igbos. There are those that have the bloods of the Fulanis in their lives. If you can really investigate on them, you will know that they are not Igbos. There is a mix of blood, either from their forefathers or from their biological fathers. They cannot ask all these questions we are asking today. That is the reason you see most of them being in the mess they are today. I'm saying all this thing because most of these people that are doing all this thing, they never been in North before. They never witnessed what our people suffering in North before. That is the reason you see them doing all this nonsense they are doing today. Because what they need is what? The money to buy the peanut to sustain their family. Forget that there are some people that are suffering every blessed day to get something. Now we are in this struggle to fight for the liberation of our futures children, because we know what we are fighting today is for the future of our children, so that they will not witness what we all witnessed today and what our forefathers witnessed in the 1960s to 1970. The question most of these people forget to ask themselves is, our forefathers that fought this fight since 1966 to 1970, what did they gain from the Nigeria after the end of Biafran War? They forget to ask that question. People that are planning for betterment of Nigeria today, since 1967, 1966 to 1970, is it not the same betterment of Nigeria as those people planning? Is it not the same betterment of that Nigeria that those people planning? Are they still planning up to today? What achievement did they have since then till now? They forget to ask that the same question. Because of what? Because they know what they are doing. They purposely do what they are doing because once they reach that position they are fighting to get, they will forget about those. Or they forget about the masses that voted them in. So the reason why I mention all those things is that for us to remind Soludo, because of this thing they released, I think yesterday or
article,
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the article today.
Release.
Yeah, play that press release. I saw it. I think I saw it this morning. They should not fast on releasing the article without look for the top root of the issue or the top root of the problem. One, if they want to have peace, according to what he wrote in that article, he should look for the top root of the issue, where the problem started. They have to find, according to what my brother said, C2 said, all the members of IPOB that this criminal that are trying to fly away from the Anambra state, locked up in the different prisons and different cells in Anambra, he will start from that place. That is the number one thing he have to do now. Then for them to speaking about sit at home, we have the leadership have made it clearly that we are not mandating any sit at home, but people are willing to do that. But for them to call the willingness of the people back, they have to do what? He have to return back to that first video he released, I think as of last year, where he demanded the urgent release of our leader, Mazin Nandekano. He has to act fastly on that video because this is the particular time we all expecting him to do something about it, because we all believe that he did that video because of the what? Because he do the video because of the purpose of the election he is pursuing that moment. But now he is a sitting governor of Anambra State. He has to act on that video now so that people will know that what he said on that video, that he really following it up. That he didn't intentionally do it for the purpose of the election, but he did it for the love of the love he have for the Igbos and the Biafras and our leader, and to show us that our leader is the one of his blood Hassan. Thank you, Maz. Let me stop here so that other people can come in.
Thank you very much for that wonderful input. Of course, I know that the media advisors of His Excellency Soludo will be listening, and of course, they will do the needful. I am going to invite Mazosi. Unmute your mic and bring in your take to what we are discussing. And before you unmute your mic, how was the Rapture Media yesterday? How was the broadcast? I was watching it, but I didn't end it. I was not there when you guys ended.
My brother, it was wonderful. Honestly, I
But I
really
didn't
enjoy
see your
it.
face. What happened? I didn't see your face.
From the beginning, I was not really there because I was in the. I mean, we need that time. I was in the bus going to work. So
Oh,
when they are talking, I was in the this thing, but I did not show my face. I just cover it because I'm in the bus. So when they
oh,
called me to talk, I have to take permission that I'm in the bus because I can't talk. I'm in the public bus. So maybe when I
oh.
get to work. So when I get to work, I have to come back again on the program.
All right, all right.
But
So
I
go
find out
ahead.
that you are even that yesterday. You are within that time. I check your this thing. You are on the program also within that yesterday. Within that time, same
Yeah, I
time.
was on program before you guys started. It was
Yeah.
actually a replay. It wasn't a live program. It was a replay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate and I really enjoy being in that with those of my brothers. I really enjoy it. I appreciate it honestly, and
Okay.
it makes me to you know to know that I really need to be serious in what I'm doing, and at least my people here, my fellow IPOB family here, they are really proud that I'm doing a great job by representing them very well. And my leader, Maazi Uche, he really sent his regard to each and every one of you.
Thank
So,
you.
and I coming here today, I from the beginning, well, let me start by my name is Maazi OC, and I'm from Anambra State, okay? And I'm here residing here in Mauritius. So, and I'm representing in any brokers they are doing. I come. I'm representing the people of Mauritius, the IPOP of Mauritius. So,
So
in this
before you
brokers,
proceed, how is that comrade? You say that he was in a bad situation. How is he doing today?
well, God is always merciful. By the special grace of God, he's moving his body, his leg, and his hand very well.
So
But the
he's
only
stable now.
challenges we have now is that he cannot be able to breathe on his own without machine for now, because
Oh,
they say that this thing that happened to him is at the back side, and the thing that happened to him affects the head, the back cord. So the back cord here have a little bit fracture. So that affected the breathing space. So he cannot be able to breathe on his own without machine for now. So, but the doctor said that we should give him time, that he will still breathe on his own, but he need time to do that.
so
So,
it's
but they have,
actually affecting his vertebrate column, maybe
yeah,
because
yes,
that's the
yes,
only thing. Yeah.
yes. That is what the thing affected. So doctor said that we need to give him time for him to recover fully. But when you are talking to him, he responds, but he can't talk because of the pipe in his mouth. He can't
Oh,
talk, but he will nod a little bit. So when you are talking to him, he will hear you, and he will look at you, he can recognize you. So that is a wonderful and
that
a
is a
nice,
testimony. At least
improvement.
he's being stable. That is a
Yeah, yeah,
testimony. That is a
yeah.
testimony. We will keep praying for him.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right.
So, my brother, from all the analysis that you have been giving here, that you are giving here today, honestly, this is a very great job you are doing. It's not easy, honestly. Starting
Okay.
from our, can I say, former and ex-governor, Peter Obi, from all the things that he said, said everything that the government do this, this one happened, and is from the fault of the government. When all these things happen, and when he go there to see, when he sits there, what did he do about all those things? Yeah, I know sometimes he did a great job, for the one that he do something. For the one that he did. But the major thing that he's supposed to do, did he do it? No. But now he's coming here to give us analysis how everything happened and all these things happen. Keneko happens. Well, I'm not talking about all those ones. Now, Mazen Nandekanu say it and specifically mentioned the name of Obiano. He said, Obiano, serve zoo and come back in shame. Number one.
I even have that video, yeah.
Number one, they arrested Obiano where he want to run away from that Nigeria that he used because of Nigeria and killed our people and opened his mouth. Oh no, the religion ede. Where on the buying, Nando Efi, can do the buying. Oh no, the religion ede. Me penye, where she Nando Efi, Ibu Efi, a war with Ibu. Man, Ebu Madi. We can just maybe just 500,000 or 200,000 is enough. Ndu efi kazenda mmadụ mma Obiano kwulie Maazị Nnamdi Kanu wee weli we bu onye ọnụ si ana wili Obiano, you will serve Nigeria but arogado ko onye serve Nigeria today on anọ nchanwu ya and even they receive a double portion. First of all, they arrested him. Secondly, Munye our internal leader we will all
Let me play before you proceed. Let me play that
hey,
our leader's prophecy. Let me play it quickly.
Okay.
Let's play it quickly.
We are still here. Obiano will come and go in disgrace, I tell you. Aboga Wasa will come and go in disgrace. Anybody moving against IPOB, you will be disgraced eventually. It's a war you cannot win. NBC cannot defeat us. The zoo cannot defeat us. They have given up. They know how strong we are and how determined that we are. The world will know that very, very soon. I assure you. Willie Obiano, you have signed your death warrant because eventually you will fall.
Prophecy.
You will fall, I assure you. You will fall.
So after that, you find the breaking news that they have captured the Willie Obiano.
Thank you.
They don't listen. They don't learn from their mistakes. That is the problem of a black man. When you tell them something, they don't remember. They always forget easily. Go ahead, my brother. Sorry for the interruption.
Hey man, I church. I say no prophecy. Prophecy. Or should I continue prophesy? Or should I continue prophesy?
That is the truth. That is the truth. I am
continue prophesying. Of course, onye amadi adile na nanya mana mgbe eji ama na onye amana adile na nanya bụ mgbe ọbụla okwuru okwu ibe anwe okwuru abịa na mmezu ọmgba and owebu na nanya ka okwuru nya okwu bịa na mmezu ọmma ka eji wee mana prophet ka ọ bụ.
Yes.
Because what is happening to our people is that our people don't take their own serious. They disguise and lose guide their own, and they don't take their own as anything. They prefer what a white man do. They prefer an outsider. They prefer it very well more than their own. Now look at the Lamborghini. I'm Jeep. But that message. Check that Mercedes. Look at that Jeep. You go see. Check Mercedes. G-Wagon. Mercedes. What is the difference between this one? And if you check it, this one will be stronger more than that one. But our people don't value it. They value what Oyibo made. Even foreigner made. And the one that foreigner is made for you will not serve you more longer than the one. You have to make it to your own taste, the way you want it. Make it to your taste, the way you want it.
You will get it around you. You don't need to.
You will get it around you.
From Korea.
It's very close to you. But they prefer. That is the stupidity of our people.
Yes.
Now, Esala, Kedemafia, Mokama, Soludo, no solution call. Time a look upon Bogaji will be the solution here. This is the time now to bring up that his solution. Now he showed this thing. Now, number one, like ụmụ nwanne m n'ebe a si wee kwuo. Number one, to release our people. IPOB nnọcha na nga na Igbo. Okay, ka nga listen na Igbo niile, at least in the whole of Anambra State. In the whole of Anambra State. That is point one. Point two, to stop all this ori ndu police fota na ezu na Anambra State. All these checking points they put in Anambra State, if they are putting that checking point, let them put that checking point for a reason, not just to extort money from people or to intimidate people. They should stop it. And you check here, all these police people on Biafran land now, all of them, not even some of them be Igbo, because I don't think that they are, fully Igbo people. All Fulani Moloha. They should sack all of them and employ people that is serious to work. They should remove all of them and employ people that have a heart of human being and not people that have a heart of wolf. Because all those people there, they have a heart of wolf. He should sack all of them and employ people that will do the job and secure our people and not to intimidate or kill our people. All these checking points and whereby he should remove it. That is point two. Point three. Nyamako reshi we lo that nyamako reshi we lo seaport na ban. Okwurie. Shi na obro ije wete iwedire na Abuja. Bia gwa ndo ban na enwe ka ehye emia. O kita no ka ga maka mo nweko ka nyanwo na onwu ehye emia, mo na onwere ka nya na onwu ehye emia. Okwuyotago. Now,
Charlie Nwambafo is listening.
Okay. Na geshiba kwanti ike ka nne mma na akwa ka ogene ka ọ na-anụ ya. Na etu kedu ma afia shiwe wele ola malie mafuta nwanya a ugowa anya. Etu time na-abịa aga na amụ onye ọbụla ọla one after. Time egeji na amụ ọla. Time egeji na amụ ọla ka anọ ya. Era of slap. Oyi ha nọzi ya now. Era of slap. Oyi ba nọ ya. Onye mee how ewele ọla malie ya anya. Uchi amamuchi aghata. Okwuyotago now. So now nyama aka ogechi wee lụọ our seaport, not even receiving order from anywhere or from anybody. He is the governor of Anambra State, and seaport supposed to be invented. Oh, you bad Roman. Seaport supposed to call in Anambra State. My brother, you're not very much.
Oyibo is not our own. Obronkai. Bronkai on Kendocha.
My brother, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. I did not hear what he said.
I didn't know you Bronkai on Kendocha.
So now the reason if I just want to know Igbo, at least I know Igbo where now. But even know when no Igbo. My mama tell me it's Igbo. My parents tell me it's Igbo. Oh, when no Igbo. So oboro na never be. But mother never be. But no, my mama tell me it's Igbo. Okay, what I go now. So the reason why I just know Igbo kaba where now gota if I na. Mo ka bukwa language obodo anyị nọ ya. Anything happen na ha na obodo a. They know they speak English. Their language ha ji ekwu iwe ọbụna ba na-ekwu. Whether you are a foreigner, whether you understand it or you don't understand, it's none of their own business, none of their problem. Their language, yeah. Their language everything with their language. So my brother, so that is the thing. Now our seaport, because our seaport was supposed to receive an order from anybody to build our seaport. My brother, the fourthly. You create a job for people. I will do job. I will create job. Even not the thing nobody need. Kabaji election. I will create a job. I will do this. This is the time. You create a job. Open like a better like Alibiam. We create the job. Uzubo. At least because nobody will have the time. Or with the time, nobody will have that time. Because when you are going to work and you come back, I believe he's listening now. I believe he's listening. I believe no na organ oge you are and obodo no oge eketa no na oge lululi enti iwe ekwu. Okuyota now. Because when he create job for people will not have the time. Or because of there is no job in our land. That is the reason why many courts everywhere. We are not worth when you like a work create more courts. Even what my brother.
Osi, can you hear me?
Brother, yes.
Sorry that I interrupt you. Sorry, let me correct something here about that job issue. Can correct to go to something. I gonna see you know you go my on the buy, but I gonna tap you so that the people we are talking to can understand our pain because we have pain here. Now,
yes.
Do you know? Go back to Mazin Namdekano's brokers. The day Mazin Namdekano table all the whole factory on a Biafra land that they close. They close all the whole factory. There's a Nkalagu cement. There's many things. Mazin Namdekano table them. Go to Ebanaro. That brokers is something I need to find that date so that people can go back to that brokers. That Mazin Namdekano, he mentioned all the whole factories that was closed by Babangida and Obasanjo and the Yar'Adua, them, all of them that was closed. That factory, if that factory is still in existence now, do you think that our people will not have job? But do you know the reason why those factories was closed? Is because if you allow our people to have job, when election comes, nobody will listen to them when eventually they want to come out to do their campaign.
Yes.
But this is for our own people. I'm saying now for the eastern region. These are the plans of these governors. But the plans of Nigerian state himself against us was to shut down everything that pertaining that going to make our people exist in the east. These are, there's two laws that rule Nigeria. One is for the north, one for the Nigeria himself, and one for the easterners. So they shut all those infrastructures, all these companies against to intimidate us because they believe that we are the people that they are conquered. And the reason why they're doing this thing, don't forget, it didn't start today. It was the assignment given by them by their forefather. What is that terrorist man name? That said to them, this new Nigeria, Usman Danfodio, and where's that one that was killed was get killed? What's that criminal name? Is it Muritala or something? That one
who said the time I come here.
Exactly. The one that said if you put us in a Lebra camp, we want to emerge as the hitman. This, when the people, Mazi, I always go back to what Mazi have taught us to tackle people. I don't come to bring my own. I go back to the history. Now, this man says this country called New Nigeria is the estate of their forefather, and they must ruthlessly prevent it, and they will not allow us to rule over them. And they must use the middle belt as a willing tools, the south as conquered territory, and they will never allow us to rule our own destiny. Now, they will never allow us to even rule our own destiny. They will never allow us. Now, tell me any good road in Biafra land. I want somebody to mention one good road in Biafra land. Okay.
Somebody on the comment section say his name is Ahmadu Bello.
Thank you. Is that criminal? But tell me any good school in Biafra land.
Thank you very much, Raphael Adolf.
Mazi, that is why I said to you when you come, our people are here waiting for you to come. They are listening. But tell me any good hospital in Biafra land where a woman can go and deliver and go home freely. You and I watch OKZ Bazo. They said he's what is his title? What did they call him? Did they say he's a PhD holder or doctor or whatever? What is OKZ Bazo title? Please, somebody should remind us.
When you are titleless.
OKZ Bazo. Well, We're waiting for someone who knows him on comment section. I don't know these politicians. They
Now,
are
Onye-
irrelevant. They
my
have
brother,
not
no
done
need to
anything
find
good
his
for
title.
Nigeria.
His title.
all those politicians, onye dịka ọkwa anụ onye onwe otu mgbamba title.
Title ya
Mazi,
bụ ikpeazụ.
Also
Title ya
about
bụ
the consultant.
ikpeazụ.
Mazi,
Title ya bụ ikpeazụ.
before I forget what I'm about to tell our people. Okay, see, Basu said any woman that delivered in Park Hospital will be given 500 naira. The new, you know, when I say something, I quote it. The interview is there in Channel TV. Even the lady, Marco was the lady. Marco was shocked. The lady did not ask her what is 500 naira going to do with going to buy. He said, but they need it now. They are poor. A governor, a
Yes,
sitting governor.
I remember the interview.
Yes. I remember that. I
He
hear
said,
that.
he said, but the lady himself that was interviewing that governor was shocked. The lady was looking at this person. He said, they need it now. 500. They are poor. They need a governor that was supposed to be the maternity hospital for the privileged people, that whenever you are pregnant, you go there and deliver free and go home.
My brother, in a nke a ka ezika aba gọvanọ si na ọ na-alọlọba na o wefutela obi na alọlọba biji ma ọkwa gọvanọ Abia steeti ka ọ
Oh, yeah, the same. That is the same governor. Yes.
ọkwa yanwa.
Yes.
Okay. Onyanwa.
That why are you telling me to build bridge? That so people now go build a bridge and when do motor. Some of them don't even have. But
Why are
when
you building it?
yes.
Oh, they
but
said he's a doctor. Nila Pla say he's a doctor.
okay. But
He's
do you know a doctor?
The PhD holder now. That's why they have doctor behind it.
Watch all of them. All of them have everything. Even Shekugumi that is a terrorist, he still have
PhD.
all of them. Just take all these
Of course.
politicians. They have something. Now, Mazi, somebody that was supposed to build bridge, he don't even need somebody to remind you. You're supposed to build the bridge, across bridge, flyover, so that there will be no traffic for your people. And they remind you, you are asking them, why must they told you to build bridge? Some of you that is telling me to build bridge does not even have bicycle, even motor. Now, the money when you see that idiot talking, you think that the money belongs to him. These are the money that belongs for the state. You see, the money that belongs for the state. He had his responsibilities. The reason why they put him there is to look after the state, but he will never. Instead of that, he has a house in Australia. They said he have a very big house in Australia, which we are going to take when Biafra come. We will write to Australian government that money belongs to Biafrans. Now, let me go back to what I'm trying to explain to our people. Do you know that I will make it clear here now. You see what is happening in Biafra land? As Ndibo alone, as Ndibo and Biafras, please do not blame our people for what you see we are passing through. Don't blame our just privileged human beings. So I will tell you why I said this. Blame the politicians. Now, do you know the reason why I said don't blame our people? Now, listen. Anywhere there is a genocide against any ethnic group, the devastation, if care does not take, the devastation must take. If care does not take, it could consume them. Now, do you know the effect of that genocide committed against our people? Some people were seeing pregnant women they rip up their womb, take out their infant and hit their head on the wall. Infant that didn't know anything. So our people saw all manner of atrocity they committed against us. The trauma was inside our people.
Our people are traumatized.
Exactly, Mazi, thank you. Now, you see, that trauma alone is abomination, is very, very sad to our people. Now, do you know that after the genocide, now they now bring another one? No, we cannot allow these people to grow. They now bring all manner of policy, introducing divide and rule into our people, making our people to be committed all manner of crimes. Now, that is why you see anything they do, they say, oh, Igbo man, there's Igbo man, Igbo man, Nemeke. All those things is what Nigeria state introduced in Biafra land, all manner of crime. They now floated all their alamajiri to be impregnating our people. They now impregnate our people. We have alamajiri blood in us now. Fulani in
My brother, that is the reason. My brother, that is sorry for cutting. That is the reason why I say from the onset that all these police people in Biafra land, this particular present police people now in Biafra land, not no Fulani Monofa, solution nwa ga-ekpofuba dute ndị ndụpụ nọ na ha niile ịlụ ọrụ ndị bụ nọ ndị Igbo biye mụrụfa dutefa tie n'ọrụ fa alụ ọrụ mana ọkwefụrụ ndụ nke na ebe a ga-ekpofuchefa niile kpolụbakpofu na
Maazị Arinze
exactly, my brother, because that is the reason you go before. See that anybody people in northern area, I will keep understanding. Here people are bigger. That's why you were saying that all those people all those things that they are the people that are because if you have the northern part of the if with the actions of these Fulani people, you will know that these people are out. These people in Afuna have a full Fulani people in Igbo picture. That they are not an original of Igbo people
at all.
That is it. So what is it? You said exactly part of it.
Mazi, how would you? If you look at when director Mbomazi Nnamdi Kanu na Kojira Yoku, Osirige, Ichuro Ijire Gwomiri, Ichuro Oro. Igrajabali or Igraje Buazu. These are Iheji Morandi Igbo. This an Igbo blood. You know, when you see Ishbuton Wafibo, you see Soludo now. He's a politician, but he own Wafibo. He knows our pain, but he cannot do much because no matter what he cannot do, he can only. Okay, let's Soludo call to removal of the caliphate, you know, as in the chief of whatever police in Anambra State. He can't because as a governor he has a right to say to them he doesn't want this man. Yeah, Chopia. Instead of that, they are the one controlling him. Let Soludo today say he wants to build a factory. They will call him from Abuja. They will remind him some certain things. You see the reason why we need to leave Nigeria. You see the reason why we need to do and die. Well, let our people stop saying either Biafra or death. No, either Biafra or Nigeria die. And they are dying. Either Biafra, give us Biafra or Nigeria perish. Our people should change that mentality or give us Biafra or we die. No. We are not dying. They are the one dying now. And we are ready to kill them. Either Biafra or Nigeria bomb. These are the slogan now.
So my brother, that thing that you said is very, very correct. Because I said it yesterday. Yesterday that I would have host meeting with the panelists. I said it yesterday that if Nigeria, if Fulani people, if this impostor that is sitting on that seat, call himself Buhari, can support all these Fulani people, killing people in Nigeria, in Biafra land, leaving their side, coming in Biafra land, killing people, supporting soldier, killing people. If IPOP people kill anybody, I will support them. If anybody reject them, me personally, I will still support them. I will say that what they are doing is good. I can never be against them, my brother. I said it openly. You understand?
My
brother. Yeah.
You don't commit any crime. Because I said before we learn from the Fulanis, before we utter any word, Fulani have already uttered the word a long time. Do you remember the video? Do you remember the tape that was going around through 2015? Kule and Adamu. Do you remember that tape? When they said after 4 years, when Adamu was telling Kule, you remember that tape now, Kule and Adamu?
Yes.
Go back and listen to that, where he said that after 4 years, Igbos will be irrelevant in Nigeria. You remember? Yes. And they will stop us from selling drugs in Kano. All these things. They might mention many things. And they will I think he said importation, but all this business we are doing, they are going to learn it and start doing it. There is another one he made. He said that we are going to suffer. I think after 4 years, they call it 4 years, we call it back. He said that there's one comment that man said, I'm trying to remember there. He said that if he see that they have learned their lesson, yes, he said that they have learned their lesson now. That if he see his brother now eating any Nigerian man as his leg is coming out from him out, he will never condemn him. He will support his brother. The Atamu and the Kule, they said it there. That if he see his brother eating Nigeria, and his leg is coming out, he will never condemn his own brother. He will support him. Now, have you ever seen them condemn Fulani? herdsmen
For where?
that is avenging, killing everybody, raping. Have you ever seen them
Yes,
condemn
my brother.
any?
Yeah, my brother, I see too. You raise a very good point here now because all this thing now, this how the reason sometimes all these our people now put on our support all this atrocity, this plan here now causing Biafra land. Why are they not asking these people? Why are they afraid of referendum if they want us to remain at the same? The man, according to that tape you are saying now, the man is now and we have learned our lesson, and that's why we want to be on our own. Let us give us a date of referendum. But they are afraid of it. Why are they afraid of that date of referendum? That word, referendum. This is what all these people say that do these people. Can you hear these people who get again afraid of that word, referendum?
No, they are afraid of it. They are afraid of it because they know that we are Umuchukwu Kikabiam. Let me tell you, in Wiki, can you put a fly and a bee together?
For where one?
Now we are the bees bringing out the honey. You know, and the Nigeria is the Nigeria. Let me put it Nigeria. Nigeria is the fly sucking the honey. Now, if you know the reason why they are scared of referendum, for we to stay on our own, not only because of the oil, not at all, not only because of the oil, is because of their useless, dumb, and foolish brain they have. They cannot manufacture toothpick, common toothpick, you know, because if we go on our own, believe me, you know what they keep. You remember when they keep saying that we are landlocked, I prefer for us to be landlocked. Some of the European countries that don't have mineral resources, they are landlocked. But you and I know that we are not landlocked. But they're using it to, they publish those things for you to go to, you know, for our people to have it in their brain that we are landlocked. Now, do you know that they cannot, if you leave this Nigeria, I make it Nigeria. I will not exonerate Nigeria minus Biafrans. Nigeria is a dead place. Britain know that Nigeria is a dead place. They now put coffin. Yeah, they now put coffin there so that
my brother, thank you for this word. Thank you for this word, this comment you made now. Because honestly, they know Nigeria is a dead place, and that's why they brought Christianity to brainwash our people.
Yeah,
our people refuse to reason on this. They bring Bible, they bring Christianity to brainwash our people, brainwash our people, and carrying guns, give Fulani. Since
my brother, even today,
have been killing, bombing the churches and other things, have you had Britons, all these British citizens, say something about it? None of them. And our people refuse to ask about all these questions. Our people refuse to ask this. Rather, Fulani are busy teaching their children how to handle trigger. But our people are busy busy teaching our people how to. You see a small boy or small girl of 5 or 6 years in an open market, carry Bible, begin the check, mama. Why the enemies are busy showing their people how to handle trigger? Britons know that once they use this religion to brainwash us, that every focus we have on this one, that we have we have wasted all of it. How many once said the Bible, this religion was high, you know, I don't know your church, only can you go your church, go say Jesus.
My brother, our people does not understand that religion women and daughter, Christianity women and daughter. It is something called their ordinana, what they practice. You know, why would a white man, you know, many years ago, our people who were taken to slavery, they were not taken to church until after some maybe 100 years. When they were taken to church, everything they used to know changed inside that church. Everything changed, including their Jesus become white, God become white, everything become white. So
yes, you're right,
you're right. Structures
you're 100% right, because only one question to one person here in this place, I know, one certain time. Oh my guys, say one certain time. So he said, no, I should not insult religion. I should not. Once you believe in religion, which is the tradition of the white people, and you believe in Jesus or Christ may exist, Virgin Maria may exist. Can you balance about Virgin Maria and a Holy Trinity on each other? or that when a village ben nagi, can the Virgin Mary or the difference that the Virgin Mary and Holy Trinity to Onitsha? Nobody could answer that question. This is where our people have to start to reason what these people brought to us. But our people refuse to understand what these people bring to us. They refuse to listen on it. Not that they have ordinary they didn't have to lie by. Wasn't carries or do your upper. Or when Kaya had you can be a Buddha, natural Buchi at back. Our people in Santana, our leaders know Africa, our leader could talk with Santana, teaching a African man. They have to go in Africa again. In Africa, they cost. The black, they cost.
My brother, not even our leader self, even me self, I pray that kind of prayer. That the next word that Chineke can blow in Africa. Because these people now, African people are so dumb. They are dummy. I'm telling you, they are dummy. I'm telling you,
my brother,
a very big dummy.
Africa is a when the trouble coming, he said that Africa is a shithole. Then Putin grown that Africa is a burial ground. Yeah, Putin grown Africa is a burial ground. And you can see the handwriting there, because
of course,
look at somebody like Obiano. Obiano lived in Western world and came back and rule Anambra State. Now he finished his eight years tenure. He wants to run back to Texas again. And only Kebrina Texas now he shaba tie na coffin, tie na plane, koyantunu, bali and Anambra Bali. Is it not a Barakan? It's a Barakan. Yes, that's what Putin told them. Now, you know, the thing, what I'm about to tell our people now is this. You see, if Mazin Namdekano did not come out, believe you me, by now.
I'm telling you, honestly,
every morning, I gonna our people gonna Fulani, Fulani Daprokeja, the first person to get me. I am telling from what I see. Do you know that after all this preaching of Mazen Namdekan, for how many years after this preaching of Mazen Namdekan, I cannot believe that somebody will come out as immediately Mazen Namdekan was kidnapped. Somebody will come out and start, deceiving our people, and start, championing what our people did not know about, what Mazen Namdekan did not preach, and our people, some of our people are still listening to them. That is where I know there is a problem. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Now, do you know that all these things Mazen Namdekan have been preaching for the past how many years has gone into our brain? But do you know that immediately they kidnapped Mazen Namdekan from Kenya by the help of British? British is the masterminds of this kidnap. Nobody should be confused about or deceived. Do you know that this fool, this moles, these traitors, these infiltrators start championing something that our people did not know? Our people, some of our people start buying into it, start listening to these people. I am telling you the gospel truth. If you remember when Mazen Namdekan said that if we go into war with this mentality, our people, they can just throw leaflets from helicopter, say that your leader has been captured. Our people will start talking something else. You are seeing it happening in front of play. What every man see, I always go back to what Mazen Namdekan say. We see it playing in our eyes. In our eyes. Play. Mazen Namdekan is not here. Somebody
our people don't listen. Okay, Imana, look at what is happening in Biafra land today now. Next I'm on Eba. Nenduba negotiation on the ESL. My brother, because open a funda, just weigh them. If you go to Kahadi. Nda don't know can do sinebe na ndana epodos bi nnekpo wa.
Maziosi.
That is the way they look.
Maziosi, let me jump. Kamlawa bem can jump out to trend. Before now, la rong me to cool again. Come we kalawa. I'm somewhere now. So I will jump into trend.
All these infiltrators are for the medicine now. our leader, man, all those things will happen. And
Yes.
for example, man, this time on ever. On a broadcast, that time when our leader invite now his this broadcast. Our leader was congratulations, which is all that word alone, man. Our leader, I want to go that such a thing will happen.
Yes,
but
of course.
People don't understand the kind of people, the kind of person how they make it, because half of our leader as no again, no no Africa, I'm on Africa. I'm now our leader, I actually our leader today. I another Jesus Christ and I our leader.
Simon Epa Mepelon, Simon Epa Bempenon, and I send them. He's telling people that Mazen Nandekano tell him that that he will be the one that will take over. He will be the one that will take, even though he's not around. Let him just continue. Let him just take over. That just fanta a big lie. I have taken all the things Mazen Nandekano. Or when also even Mazen Nandekano about him, he could get out now. Don't allow devil to use you. That is the only thing about Simon Epa. Simon Epa went away with lash.
I'm coming. You know, all this, you have to ask yourself, who are those people that follow these people? Who are those people that follow him? They are those enemies of our leader during the time of, if you are watching our leader during the time of his live broadcast, you see that all these people that follow this criminal in Finland that portraying himself now in Canada with their girlfriend. You will see that now all these people for these people, the enemies of our leader. Are you hearing? Yes. Do you see Uche Mofe coming on like that's what you have to ask yourself now. If we go to the live broadcast again, that's the only issue. If we go to live broadcast, again. Where are those people? Tony Nadi in Anuko. Where are those people? They are the people that are working underground with this criminal in Finland. Because how you not capture our leader? There's nothing to happen. Man, because of that thing, Elohim will ordain the also do not touch my anointing and do my prophecy. No how. And what we're looking fake news and allegation will be against the leadership. But the people fail to ask themselves, and this is a full of these people. Can you hear these people? Now, all these people, can you contribute to go since the rendition of our leader from the Kenya to Nigeria? Can you the contribution of those people? Can you the effort to these people make? He make sure from our leader. Sinaka DSS don't join Wapota. Zero. They never asked this. Your mic.
Okay. I'm calling Simon Epa this boy. You understand? Because Simon Epa is this boy. He's a boy. You understand? Because his character shows that he's a boy. You understand? There is a day that we are talking, that they are doing broadcast. You understand? He's doing broadcast. And he said that he have vote DOS out. Now, my brother, I'm still waiting to see when the DOS will stop.
When did he say that? When did he say that?
That day that he do that vote now, that he have vote DOS out.
Okay. I thought that you spoke about DOS again.
Just when his broadcast last time. As the man, just one remind that time on that. His promise was anytime on also out of flag. No, we fall on top. And that's so we are waiting for him with that stone.
Yeah.
And that stone
anytime open up both Simon Epa and Uche Mefo with aim and okay, all the hand go over to Uche Mefo kita no na. All Uche Mefo bidozili kita no nke. This time around now. All the kika hand is over to Uche Mefo. Uche Mefo pa easier. I can't make my brother, you might the worst part of it. I know they listen to their message. You may be anything up on a happen, but now this is your platform. That is
exactly my brother. Exactly.
But as for me, I don't have time going to their platform listening to whatever they are saying. I don't have that time because I have important thing to do. And the important time, my important time is this your platform and IPOP and the IPOP platform and to listen to what DOS said. I don't have time to their platform. You understand?
No, not so time, now because Not only time. For you to devote your time also, and your data is for you to enrich them.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I don't
have money. I don't have people to give
my brother, in my wanting, okay now. Oh, Uchame for be take is over now. So now,
want to try. You don't see say the infiltration is not working. The constructive is not working. So you want to come and claim you want to confess. Let me tell you what Uchemofo did that day. Uchemofo, they have told him that IPOB is winning in court. We have won in Umuahia. We are winning in Abuja, which the case does not have ground, does not have jurisdiction in Nigeria. Let me be honest with you. These people, they will have no choice than to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So the thing there is that now, you remember that the reason why the infiltration take place is because they want us to be like them. They want us to incriminate ourselves or to index ourselves, to make us international criminals. Yes. Are you paying attention? That is exactly what the plan was. So that if us being international criminals, IPOB being a terrorist, then now Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was a fugitive. Do you understand what happened? They want to declare Mazen Nnamdi Kanu a fugitive.
Yes.
That is their plan, but it fell on arrival. There is no, we are IPOB under discipline. We don't do anarchy or autopilot.
My brother, you do know one thing? Okay. The next court is April 7th or April 8th.
8.
Yeah. April 8th. And now, okay, let us analyze this thing now. Let us analyze this thing and tell ourselves what is going on. Okay, the next court April 8th. And the day 8th, the last day for Fulani cow in Biafran land, or April 7th.
Yes.
Okay, now let us take this thing and tell ourselves what is happening.
The most important thing is that remember that this April 7 of a thing, you know what they will do? They will go and create hoodlums.
Yes.
They will go and create hoodlums. Make sure that they use that April 7 to act one or two things in order to blame IPOB.
That is what they want to do.
Let me tell you, last night when I was, sleeping, I saw a vision. How when they released Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
All my life now.
They released
honestly, even myself. In one of our in a video that you saw, I think last 2 months ago, I said it there. A vision where they released Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He is coming out from the prison. Everybody was telling him, including all of them was telling him.
But I know. If not this 8th April, whenever, they will release him. But in that vision, there is a conditions they gave him. Those conditions they gave him, he was still going to court, actually. He was still going to court. That was the vision I saw. But eventually, I know, without vision or anything, I know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. Because his case has no jurisdiction in Nigeria. It's is trying a ghost. Do you know that?
Yes. My brother, do you know one thing there? Do you know one thing there?
Start from Kenya first.
Yes. Do you know one thing there? If anything happened,
hold on. There is nothing they will have to start from Kenya because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not a fugitive. So there is no case he has in Kenya to answer.
Of course,
rather, Nigeria has a case to answer, to answer him. And they have a case to answer Kenya because the extraordinary rendition, the person who you rendition now need to tell his own side of the story, which is going to incriminate the zoo. Now Nigeria does not have.
They committed a lot of crimes because the person they rendition to Nigeria doesn't have a Nigerian citizen or passport. You rendition a citizen of another country to another to try him.
My brother,
big ghost. Not a ghost. Kenyan government is supposed to see him living. He was a ghost.
Yes,
So
now
why
big
are you
ghost.
trying a ghost
Honestly,
in a court of law?
big ghost. My brother, do you know the thing now? Let me just tell you something. Even though they create something on that April 7th, let it just be known to them that Mazen Nandekano is not involved, because if they can't blame it on Mazen Nandekano, because Mazen Nandekano, you are holding him. If he said that Mazen Nandekano do this, how did he do it? Why where he's inside here? Did he disappear and come and do it and come back again?
Mas, I'm coming. They have arranged all this thing. That's why you see Udene planning to come and testify against our leader on that December 8th.
Yes,
All this thing, helmet take plan, all this thing. Keep when they just the date. But the hand at the end of him is bigger than them.
You remind me something about Udene. I had a vision about Udene. Udene is just Udene is suffering. And
if you are the last time Obia, Abuja, if you walk go to no man
I saw him in a vision. Oweri turn and a outside, you know. And I saw Eberima in Finland in a vision. He is trying to see how he will reconcile. He is trying to reconcile with the DOS. But that space is no longer there. He does not know where to start.
And you said something at the beginning of this program. It's now that we have to calm down now and watching them. If they move out of track again, then we will backfire on them again.
Of course.
I know that's the beginning of this program. All of us, all eyes is on them. Because because he's trying to amend the whole mistakes he made, but it is too late.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know the one thing now? That is the reason why I said from the beginning that maybe now he's tired and he hand over to Uchebe. Now I can see now that because today you bring another topic. This is a new topic today now. This is a new topic today. Oh, you get the last broadcast. Oh, you can't West Uchebe for. Now cheers or they are not run at Dubai. Not the because no one na Dubai. No ga do where I call you on a useless woman be. We can't this thing they hate us, and now the same people you are saying they hate you, and you're not saying to go and do something with them. Are you stupid?
Yeah.
The stupidity of Igbo people, the stupidity of
another thing
Igbo people. I'm telling you.
That, made me to ask myself, is the reasoning okay? He said that he left IPOB because of Mpona. Now Juna IPOB. Okay. He went ahead and said that he left IPOB because he told them you know, I don't know. Is it the Mpona? Which means the Mpona is because you ask them politics. One thing our
people understand is that our people, even this election in Anambra State now, Soludo will win the mayor, or most of them casino IPOB push Soludo to see. So many of them now are choosing a way. How you do about politics? The name of IPOB politics.
Yes. Yeah.
He cannot come back to Nigeria. So he's looking for a way to come down to Nigeria. Which is and go
to zoo. Which don't join zoo. What you go stop and make you know go zoo? Which zoo or call
but one thing, my brothers, do you know one thing? Etu Soludo no keta no. Soludo kamala amale ni even melebo biano no nko ebele because offer call up. Now this is this thing now. Offer call up. Oh my God. Imana. Nko biano bo ofen kuku. Nko biano bo ofen kuku.
With regards to what you are saying about Soludo should understand that he has our blessing now. We're never giving him our cause, you know. So for now, he has our blessing because of one or two moves. Number one, for recognizing there is a brand in Biafra land that we need to recognize.
Yes.
He has our blessing. But
Yes.
whenever he move around like a snake, he will have our curse. And the curse that Hope Uzodinma received, Dave Umahi received, it has already happened to him.
Mazi George, I'm coming. Mazi George, you remind him something now. So we have to, our people in Imo State have to be vigilant now, because I heard that Hope Uzodinma invite of 2,000 Fulani terrorists in Nigerian uniform. Ebata Imo State, Ibia secure Imo for Easter period, which is me and you, and I knows that this is they are not security, but they are the people that are coming down to terrorize our people more. So our people have to be very vigilant for this. This is a before Easter now, they will be on ground in Imo State.
I can't Nah, this
Nke mere ju oyi. Onya bi ibe kede ma afia. Uche kede ma afia
where you were since. From anywhere.
I'm telling you, my brother. I'm telling you, honestly. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Oh, 4 years. One boy.
7th April. They might release their hoodlums.
I'm telling you. That is sure.
You know that to say no, this and that. They will do so. They will do so. But we are here to debunk them. Away for Zaina.
That is
we are here to debunk them.
When no the Zoom, they were that they are terminating the image of IPOB without knowing that the whole world is watching what they are doing. Look at the people. Look at the people. They are caught with the flag, without anything, just standing, shouting, holy, holy. Where there is people, another group of people who a Nigerian flag and speak and other things. Now, patrol, they are the people that are escorting them. Now, we are one who don't scare with them now, court. They are in the attack. And then may escort. So, can you hear me now? They are just discussing themselves in the presence of the whole world, thinking that they are intimidating the image of IPOB. But without knowing they are discussing themselves in the presence of the whole world. No matter the amount of who don't descend, the world also know the truth, and the truth shall not retain it. And so glad I didn't be a cat. And so people to come one, I can't no matter what you have that,
my brother, one thing you will know is that Mazen Nandekanu Ekugie serve the zoo and come back in shame. And that is what will continue to happen to them. You understand? That is what will continue to happen to them. So Mazen Nandekanu will make it known to them.
My brother,
yeah. Of course, now. Nkimo State, on Oche, Manike na Ryoku, Onocha, or Katana. Majalu Mori to Zuri to Kediko Shadow. So that for them, they think that only no chama or feel that he have arrived. No look bonage or now. But they never know that with time goes on, that no they will now know that seat that they are sitting is not is not unto them. It was given to them, and as the seat was given to them, they will still take it from. That is possible that they can still take that seat away from them and hand it over to another person. But they did not do it.
They don't understand about seats. They don't understand what a seat or position is.
They don't listen like that.
That's why you see the reason is that we steal all of it, make we enrich ourselves.
But they didn't think that they will still lose the seat.
No, the seat is not their problem. The seat is not their problem. They want to enrich themselves quickly. Of course, that they cannot come once and take it.
The money.
They want 4 years.
The money
they
is the only thing they
4 years to enrich themselves, to steal all of them gradually.
Yes.
American account, we're gonna change that draw. There is nothing you can do.
Yes. So back to what you are saying about the back to what you are saying about the Soludo. I believe as IPOB have released their blessing on him, you only the women now to focus. One, you mentioned about 2 to 3 things here, which is that number one security. Well, that's the number one security. Even number one. Number one thing, Soludo Emegolu, here beside the affair of security in Anambra State, he had to be in charge of security in Anambra State. Nobody, anybody to control him, because as a right and according to the constitution, Soludo is the number one citizen of Anambra State, which is everything concerning security have to come to him.
Of course.
Before any other thing.
Everything security have to come from Anambra State. You understand? Everything security have to come from Anambra State, not from maybe executive security from Abuja.
Yeah? Why will Federal have right? Who will tell Federal that the land is burning? Is it not the chief security?
Yeah.
So it's only chief security that will give Federal the authority to know that the house is burning, or to give them authority to release extra security for them.
But because the reason why you see all those people, the reason why you see all those people, like they say, hopeless, this hopeless also in Imo State. You see them now running helicopter to Abuja every day because they know they are not with the people mandate in that place, in that position. Heads of the mandate of people in that position, and that's why they have no mouth to talk. Mbona have something that get wrong. They will only because when they open their mouth and say something, they will remove automatically from that place. That's why you see them. Like you had to talk and have slave forever. That's why you had to talk about slave forever. But once it's the people's mandate, for example, look at the governor of Benue State. They have tried. Have tried in many ways. But because of the demand, have people mandate. Or because the people back were up on the
good point there. Good point there.
Honorable. So, open our brother, Charles Wambako, because I'm not an here. Open our talk with the Anambra, all Anambra, do Kotosi warrior. One, okay, focus, you know, all those things are pointed in the hand here. Two, all these police, one pole to 2 poles, 1 pole to 2, 1 pole without police block, 1 pole. All these things should be the first out from Anambra State because I have a criminal. It's some business forest. I live in northeast. I live in Meduguri. I've been in Meduguri many years. I know all those things. So when he keep all those things that place, I can back. So all those things, not east. You know that I keep a single block. Not in people in their business. Because of
bad road, there is traffic, there is a checkpoint. I don't know.
Because of not impossible for him to speak for that. Because Oku Fulani Ababa Ewopia Noche, Oye Kuoku. And that is the reason
the problem of Obiano. I didn't think that Obiano was fully controlled by Fulani. Obiano controlled himself. You know, Obiano is a criminal. He enriched himself. That was his plan. And then he was dancing to the activities of to the tone of Fulani. Believing that Fulani will spare him.
Obiano said that he has. Obiano opened his mouth. He said that he has Fulani people as his this thing in the government in his this thing now. He said it. He said it.
Fulani control Obiano 100% because if Fulani doesn't control Obiano, how can Obiano value the cow more than human life? That's the question we have to ask.
Obiano stole a lot from Anambra. Then he believed that dancing to the tone of Fulani will save him or will exonerate him. He have seen the results now.
Also, because Fulani, we shame. Okay, from champagne to bottled water, from bottled water or by pure water.
ọ ka ga-aṅụ mmiri kọpụ, ọ ka ga-agbata na kọpụ wee ṅụọ.
Ọ ka ga-ekuli
A ga-agba ya na kọpụ. Ite ọna ka ọ ga-eje kutie wee ṅụọ n'ite ọna. I'm telling you.
All right, guys. I think we have sent the message today, and I believe now Ozezili anwụrụ ọkụ n'olugokwana n'igwe ntị. So we need to reschedule for another day because we have tried. I thank
honestly, my brother, there is no day in online unless if I did not know. Anytime you online, I will still come. And what I'm no can target all the time. If you I subscribe in my two phones. If you I will receive it immediately. I will enter.
Is wonderful.
So I'm just targeting anytime and I believe now.
No problem. I thank you very much.
Also, wait.
I'm a follower get studied. Even the day email my brother interview. This paper imagine you up town Sanon. Now Sanon email our barrister interview. So I'm a follower can get that idea. What I so only thing that sometimes due to condition the Zoom the email. Many of us you will make it matches in all here. If not, if I not your number, do not buy. I only did that because what we are looking for in this different countries I'm not now. What did I buy? Go buy
the extra.
Yes, sir. I forget about the model. The now I'm adding everything to there. When you had the believe how you pay with an abenai, had you believe her. Also, one of my brother. Thank God, and I pray that Elohim Chuko Kigabiama will continue strength. Give all the strength, all our medium warriors because you people are trying so much. Nabani.
N'obodo anụnwa nnọkịta anụnwa now. Fe nwere fuel, they did not have any any resources in this country. The only resources ha nwere bụ sugar cane. That is the only thing ha nwere.
And the tourism. But they only have
the tourism.
Tourism is part of their primary GDP.
Yes. And the water they are using is government. So the only major thing has tourism. But do you know that this country, as far as that you are up to age of 60 years, if you are up to age of 60 years, if you enter bus, you will not pay transport. And government will be paying you money.
In Africa.
People that did not have any resource, any oil.
Island. They
don't have oil, but they are selling oil cheaper. They are selling oil per liter, 60 something. That is what they are selling oil in this country. But they did not have oil. They are old as a student now. Even student uniform. And you enter bus, you will not pay a dime for that bus until you go school in Nigeria. The same thing. If you're a student, you have a card, you have a card that is an ID card. You have student ID card, whether secondary school or university, you have a student ID card. Any like in the day abroad school, any day in a and you present, you enter bus, you present your ID as a student, you present your ID card as a student. Open and doors on like 14 naira. If you got 17 naira.
Wow.
For the students
in Africa, in Ireland. I know Mauritius.
In Ireland.
It's a very good. People go there for honeymoon a lot. Those who support Africa.
Yes, and this one is not that even small a child of 3 years will sit on a seat comfortably. Whether he's paying for the bus or not, he will sit on the seat comfortably.
They have a
system. Do you know why
it's still working there? It is not handled by Ndisio.
A very good one. And the Indian handle we have in India. Because Indian people are the one that take over this country. And if you go to their If you go to their hospital, any company, my dear, they are the one to the neighbor. That's the reason why if Christians come, even they underrate, even Muslim people say they underrate Muslim people. If you go for an interview now in office now, and a Muslim person come, Hindu person come, you understand? You came first, you came before all those people, you came even earlier before them. The Muslim person came earlier more than the Hindu person. They will take the Hindu person for the work and leave two of you.
Oh, Tamil.
They will take the Hindu person. They underrate all those people. And still, there are some things that will be happening. For myself, I will be thinking, are you sure that some black people are reasoning well? People will be running. You are running out of Nigeria, running to another man's country, where they clean very well for you to come and relax and enjoy like 24 hours life. But in your country, you have not even arranged it very well, and you are running to another man. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Yeah? Even me, sir, that is here, even me here, even me now that is here, I'm ashamed to be here. Yeah,
of course,
I'm ashamed to be here.
The problem
because number one, this is not my country. I'm in another man's country where they clean very well, and I'm here enjoying 24 hours light. But my people is over there. They're not enjoying the same thing that I'm enjoying here. And tomorrow, some people will come out to be talking rubbish. If you're trying to explain something to them, they will be talking rubbish.
They don't understand. They don't understand. Thank you very much, Mazosi. You are wonderful, just like always. I always enjoy your company here. But we have to what has a beginning will always come to an end. So we have to leave it here. Until next time, thank you very much, viewers all over the world. Share the video, make sure it gets to the people we talked about. They must hear the message. It is very, very important. And thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for being a diligent Biafra and IPOB. And
thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
Until we meet again, stay safe and stay informed. Bye-bye for now.